3, 2, 1.
Hey, everybody, welcome. So, my name is Oscar Merrimon, and I have my co host,
My name's Jay. How's it going, guys?
and this is Entertainment on Tap.
Oh yeah, it's been a little bit, but I'm excited to get back to it.
Sorry for the delay. We just had some technical difficulties last week, so we had to push it back to this week. But yeah, no, we're excited. T, would you like to start off? Show off what you're drinking today?
Yes, give me 1 second. So the bad news is somehow in
Wait, what?
transport, one of my cans got messed up. So let me just grab another can that's not all jacked up. Let's see if
Is
this
it a
works.
is it a White Claw?
No, it's not a White Claw. This is Equilibrium's MC squared double India Pale Ale. Here's the can. Let's see if this works.
And that looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Oh, that's Einstein. You
Yeah,
got
bro.
Einstein MC Square.
MC squared.
Nice. Now hold on a second. Hold on. Let me see that can again.
Let me see if I can do it just
Because
this way.
so far, what I've learned from these IPAs, some of them go all out on their cans, some don't. Are those one of those cans that looks like they just wrapped a logo around a can?
Right, like it's a very generic silver can, and then they just put their sticker around it.
See,
But
there's no love in that.
but it's badass. Like
Not really. No. It would have been badass if it was the whole can. That's a wrap. Like I went through a bunch of these IPAs and I had to make sure I got one that was not a wrap.
I'll step it up next time. My bad.
It's okay. So,
Ooh.
anything about the can that you can tell us?
So once again, another can with zero description for their beer. The only thing I can tell you that this is 8.0 on the dot. So
Nice.
again, tall boys. I need to find some small boys. But
Maybe that's what the problem is. Maybe it's the tall boys that you keep getting. Like they spend so much, advertising on just getting the big cans that the little descriptions is not worth their time. All
what are
right,
you
so
what are you
let's.
drinking, bud?
So I got. I don't know. Do I need to do the little thing? Can you see it?
No, yours. Yeah, your
All
camera's
right.
a lot better.
Oh yeah. So okay. So this is a Terrapin Luau. So we're going Hawaiian, maybe. It's a Terrapin Beer Company from Athens, Georgia. It's passion fruit, orange, and guava IPA.
Okay.
Beer with natural flavors added. The can says, "Where in the world is Crunkles?" Follow the ever-changing adventure of Crunkles with the creative IPAs from around the globe, bro. I'm telling you,
All
these
over the
these
map.
cans. I'm guessing if I had to guess, I haven't really looked at the can as much, so I'm assuming that it could be like a Where's Waldo kind of thing, and I gotta find them on the can. I don't even know what Crunkles looks like, so I don't even know what I'm looking for. I don't know, but I can go. Actually, I messed up. I could have went to Crunkles.com and I could have figured that out.
So I went
But let's
online to
see.
get some more information as well. So this is New York Brewery,
Hey,
Equilibrium Brewery, and it's heavy tangerine IPA with mango, pineapple, and apricot. I didn't even know that. I love mango and pineapple. So this is a succulent mango juice loaded with chewy hoppy resins. Okay, so this is a chewy beer. I'm kind of nervous about that now.
and it's succulent.
Succulent.
God. This says Crunkles is back with another world renowned IPA inspired by his name spent on the Hawaiian Islands, jam packed with tropical flavors of passion fruit, orange, and guava. This Hawaiian IPA is brewed to accompany you to your next luau, and and they make it in Georgia.
Terrapin's a really good brewery. I've had a couple of their beers. And their cans
So
are
and
always fire. Like they act like you're saying they make some fire cans. Like it's a
it
whole
looks like
can.
if I were to take something, this can would pop out.
If you took some LSD,
I wasn't gonna say that. I was just gonna say something. You're the one that went all the way straight to LSD.
I'm wild and
Uh,
crazy.
well, but in this case, you do have the more manlier B, since yours is 8% alcohol volume. Mine is 6.5.
So
So
I'll be reminding you to drink to keep up with me.
that's
So
perfectly fine.
this is my can that I don't remember putting it in the fridge like this, but it is all jacked up. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but if I squeeze it, like nothing comes out, so it's not like it lost air or something. I don't know. It's not open. It's not whatever. We'll pour it up if I can even open it.
And
Ooh,
still, I know I get criticized a lot the way I pour, but it gets to the point that, oh well, it's still going down. I'm still drinking it,
yeah,
and I'm not trying to get all this foam inside my stomach.
yeah. We just pour it how we pour it. But what's up, Judge?
Oh yeah, I saw his like before we even started.
Hmm.
What was it he said?
We're
I'm
gonna get
dropping
in,
this here.
yeah, we're gonna get into the diddler in a second here. Let's pour this up and take a little
Yeah,
swig. But he's not
yeah,
wrong.
I'm dropping this. This is from Judge Castle. what's up, Judge? By the way, I'm dropping this in here in the event I walk away. If Diddy is proven to be part of Pac and Biggie deaths, I wish. Oh, I got my mouth. I wish all the bad things that come out of this. Wait, come. Oh man, my reading is horrible today. Bad things that come his way are true.
Fingers
So
crossed.
yeah, yeah. I don't. Well, fingers crossed that he's not part of the Biggie because that'd be even sadder for the family. Come on, like you spent. All right, you know something. Let's just get started. Let's do that. Let's get started. So, uh, obviously we have a lot to talk about. Especially for the time that we've missed. But let's start talking about the elephant in the room. Let's talk about Diddy. Diddy.
The diddler.
And I'm just gonna start off saying is that as far as a musician wise, I was never a fan of his music per se. I was always a fan of the people he brought in.
Yep.
You got obviously Biggie, you got Faith, you got
Mace.
oh yeah, you got Mace. Oh my God, the boy group. Uh, I'm drawing a blank right now. I love
Did he
what
bring
are
in
the name?
Jagged Edge? Is that him?
Uh,
I know he worked a lot
yeah,
with
yeah,
them.
no. I think he did bring Jagged. No. But it was the four. Wait, is it Jagged Edge?
Or
No, no.
B2K?
B2K. No. Oh
Who are
my
you
God.
talking about?
Bro.
I didn't look up his producing. Did he always seems like a leech? Always felt a way about him. Yeah, he always felt kind of sketchy, kind of schemy. Um, watching reality shows and you think, oh, it's just a reality show. That's just the way he acts, and then you hear some of the stuff coming out lately, and it's like, oh, that's just the fucking person he is. Yeah, his music was ass. Like he was not a good rapper at all, but he did
No.
good producing.
I can't. I can't find.
I don't know who you're thinking about.
Honestly, like
He had the
I
girl
just.
band. He had Danity Kane that came from the TV show, and then he had
Oh man.
the other band with Dylon, and Dylon, the best five rappers alive. He reminds you of a wrestling manager, yeah, in the worst way, actually. While you're looking that up, I'm gonna talk about some stuff that he's been
112.
alleged.
There we go. 112.
Oh, 112 was him?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had no idea.
I love. Dude, I used to jam to 112 all the time, man. But like I said, as a musician himself, I thought he sucked.
Oh yeah,
Like
so
I
bad.
think the only song that I liked from him was the that song "Last Night." Last night couldn't get an answer.
But yeah, that was a good one.
Mm.
But wasn't somebody
Yeah,
else on that with him? Wasn't Cassie on that with him? I think.
so that's a whole other case. I don't
That's
know if
that's the
I
beginning of
don't know
all
if she
this.
was. I don't know if she was, but yeah. But hey, before we start talking about Diddy, hey, salute to everybody who's watching. Everybody, buddy, love you, man.
Cheers, bud. There's no chunks in this, by the way. I don't know why it said it was chunky. It's pretty good.
So for those who don't know, I'm not. I hate IPAs. I'm not a big fan of them at all.
Here's the weekly. He hates IPAs, but
No. I think the only one that I liked so far was a monkey balls, orange monkey, something with monkey in
yeah,
it. That was pretty good, but it was
yeah.
kind of fruity. I think that's what it is. If it's a little fruity, I'm in for it. All
Okay.
right. This is actually not that bad. Once again, passion fruit, orange, and guava.
It's a weird
Yeah,
combo.
yeah, definitely. And once again, they are our unofficial sponsor. Terrapin Beer Company from Athens, Georgia. Shout out. Thank you for the beer
Yeah,
that I have
unofficial
purchased.
sponsor we have here from Equilibrium Brewing Company, and we have the MC Squared. Beer
All right.
balanced by science is their slogan. How did I miss that?
How did you miss that they're from New York? That's hometown right there for you, buddy.
I mean, they're from Buffalo.
That's hometown. No? All right. So, once again, music wise, no. As far as bringing in an artist, yes. I think he brought a lot of hits. Oh, Lil Kim. Can't forget about Lil Kim.
He brought in Little Kim. I thought Little Kim was a thing before him.
Mhm. No, I'm almost positive that he came in under the Bad Boy label. He
Okay.
came under the Bad Boy label. Um, but yeah, no,
I won't
regardless,
say that he can't find talent. Like obviously he's found talent. Like he's good at seeking out and finding people who are talented. It's weird because he doesn't have a talented bone in his body, but he's good at seeking out others.
it's wild. It's like honestly, like I don't know. This year alone, it feels like things are just literally coming out of the woodworks, and things are either things that people might have suspected or had that itch in the back of the throat, like this something's not right. All this is coming out to light this year. Everything is
Because there's
being
always been
just
rumblings about the way he is
yeah,
here and there. So
yeah.
now it's like it's all just coming to light after that Cassie allegations and lawsuit.
So I'll start off with some of the stuff that I've looked up. Um, so for those who don't know, back in November of last year, Cassie, which is Diddy's ex for like I think 10, 11, 12 years, filed a lawsuit of towards him allegedly because everything was ended up being settled out. So allegedly accusing him of rape, sexual traffic, and domestic violence. So they the the latest incident between them, according to the stuff that she has made public, is back in September of 2018. They had basically like their goodbye dinner. Hey, I'm breaking up with you. Like she broke up with him in September 2018. That night, allegedly,
Allegedly.
Diddy Diddy went to her house, broke into her house, and did something to her that no one should do to another person. So what took so long also for and like for all that to come out to light? It sucks that it took that long. Courage for her for bringing that out to light. It sucks that it took this long, you know. But since Cassie, was able to open up, since then, four other people have come out and started their cases of these sexual assaults. One So November 16th was Cassie. Then in November 23rd, two other lawsuits came out. One from a Joy Dickinson Neal, who's accusing Diddy of drugging and sexually assaulting her back in 1991, filming it, filming the whole action, and then sharing the video to all of his friends and other producers in the industry. Another person started a lawsuit. This one was a Jane Doe, so we don't know who it is. She allegedly is also accusing him of sexually assaulting her and her friend back in the early '90s while she was attending university. Uh, December 6th, so 3 months ago, uh, a girl also came out suing Diddy for sexually assaulting her back when she was only 17 years old. And in her case, she's not just calling out Diddy, she's also calling out that Bad Boys Entertainment president of that time, as well as another undisclosed friend that was a part of it. So it was three people doing things that shouldn't have been done to her. Oh, and then the most recently, back in 2018, one of his producers was also a male this time is also coming out saying that he was sexually harassing. He was being sexually harassed by Diddy, and basically being framed saying that if he doesn't do what Diddy says, that things will end up being worse. So he's also asking for a lot of money. His case is 30 million. He's requesting from Diddy to settle.
Jeez, that's wild.
So since all these allegations started coming out to light, Diddy is no longer the chairman of Revolt, and he sold off all his shares.
Yep.
I don't know where he stands right now with Bad Boys Entertainment, since he is the founder of that. So I don't know where he stands on that. Um, last a few days ago, 5 days ago, it was big news. Everybody knows his home, both in L.A. and in Miami, were what's the word?
Rate it
Yeah, raided. They were both raided. Um,
by
during the raid,
FBI, right? FBI rated
no, Homeland.
Homeland. Ooh, that's even worse.
Yeah, yeah. So Homeland raided both of their properties, and suspiciously that same day, he hopped on a plane on his private jet and went. Well, his private jet, if I'm not mistaken, it still is not found.
From what I
He
heard, he was in the Bahamas. Wasn't no, it
from
wasn't
what I
Bahamas.
no, they found him in Miami, if I'm not mistaken,
He came
walking
back
on
from wherever
at
he
the
was.
airport.
Yeah, yeah.
At the airport, that's where they saw him at the airport. So, but if I'm not mistaken, his jet still has not been found. He took off. I guess, certain celebrities or public officials can request for their planes or private transportation to not be tracked for a duration of period. So he requested that. So if I'm not mistaken, right now they don't know where his private jet is. Um, but yeah, during the raid, his two of his sons were detained for several hours during the raid, and then after the raid was done, a few hours later, they were let back into their house, and they had to get their belongings and leave. So, yeah, Diddy is. I don't know. I am very curious to see where all this lands. A lot of speculations is that he's gonna start snitching. He's gonna out a lot of people. Diddy looks like that guy that Diddy looks like that guy. Diddy has that face that like, yeah, he snitched just to make sure that he doesn't stay as long in jail. He
Yeah.
looks like
So
that guy.
so he went to the Caribbean, is where he initially flew to, and then he was back in Miami. So it's not looking good for him. I mean, you don't get raided by Homeland Security for no reason at all. And so, with it being a human trafficking charge, or allegedly human trafficking, he's going to be under a lot of trouble. And his best way to probably save his ass is to start pointing fingers. A lot of people saying that it's
Marking everybody.
like what he was running was like on the levels of Jeffrey Epstein. Like it's wild if
It's
what.
it's crazy. Hold on, let me see what Judge Cast because I see Judge has been writing a lot. Who's the talking the heads? Welcome, welcome. I never chew drink. Diddy always seemed like a leech. Always felt that way about him. Him a producer is fine, but his own music was ass. Once again, I agree. His own music sucked. Reminds me of the wrestling manager. What wrestling manager?
It just means in general, like the way he is, he's like a wrestling manager who just like hangs around and tries to sound good
Oh,
off of
I
like,
should I
yeah.
should have just kept on reading. I love that he complained about the show of force, like his ass, like the show of force, and his ass to deserve. Tracking Elon's jet. Oh, bro, seriously, yeah. Where is that kid that was tracking Elon's jet? Or maybe that was just a scandal, and Elon was just trying to put himself out in the light. Who knows? Yes, I have a proper mic now. Yes, yes, Nani. Yes.
Proper mic
So
and proper camera. I just want to give a quick shout out. This guy went out. Well, he didn't go out. His lovely fiance went out and set him up with an amazing office. Got him a brand new mic. He figured out how to get his nice camera set up without my help at all. He doesn't even need me anymore. He's a big boy, and he
yeah,
looks crisp. He sounds crisp. If only his thoughts were crisp. I didn't have to go there. I should say sorry, but I'm not going to. What's up, Nani?
yeah. What's up, Nani? Judge, you keep talking, buddy. It's all good. All right. But yeah. So now, on top of what's happening with Diddy, so I didn't know this, but I guess there's been a big feud between Diddy and 50 Cent since 2007. I didn't
50,
know that.
50 hates everybody. Let's just be honest. Like as soon as he gets a chance to dunk on somebody in the hip hop
Really?
world,
I thought it's only well now it's two people that I know he hates. One is Rule, Ja,
right,
and
right.
then the other one now is Diddy.
I mean, I
Seven
don't think
Punk.
there's a lot of people out there that are like heavy on the hater, but when it's like Ja Rule's up there for forever. Irv Gotti, same level there, and then I'll be honest too. I didn't know P Diddy and him were rivals, but I feel like whenever 50 gets a chance to dunk on somebody, he's gonna take it. And him laughing on Twitter about P Diddy getting all this going on is hilarious.
So this is what's funny. Well, not funny, but this is the thing with 50 Cent. He doesn't from once again everything that I've looked up in regards to 50 Cent is that he doesn't like P Diddy because he has a lot of suspicion, and he especially with everything that's been happening now, he's made it very vocal that he feels that Diddy has some type of connection with the murder of Notorious B.I.G.
That's been
You know,
speculated for the longest time, and
but yeah, but no, but
no
50
one's
has
ever
been vocal about it.
no one's ever proved it. But
Well,
it's wild. It's
we'll see.
I feel like it's
We'll see
about to
what
come
happens
out
now.
to the light with all this going on with him, and
So
I mean the allegations go on from there, like him grooming Usher, even because Usher was
there's
around
so much.
Diddy back in the day. Justin Bieber was also around Diddy back in the day when they were younger.
Not the
Um,
Beebs.
the Biebs. What else did I see? I
I
saw an
agree with
interview.
I agree with Judge that 50 does seem like a he seems real.
Yeah, he's always
As
been
long
like he just keeps it real. Like if he fucks up, he fucks up. He'll take a L if he has to. But he as soon as he gets a chance to dunk on somebody, he's gonna dunk on somebody.
so
I
50
saw
um
Wayne with P Diddy and Little Wayne, and Little Wayne was like obviously not fucking with P Diddy, and he's like, don't hang around P Diddy and his people because they're gonna mess with you.
but didn't Little Wayne kiss Birdman?
Hey, I don't know about that. I don't know what the reason was for that. He's never really explained it that much. But hey, that's two grown men. That was two grown men doing whatever
Okay,
they're doing.
doing grown men things, all right? Don't ask
Right.
questions.
We're talking
So
about
yeah,
sex trafficking and little kids here or underage kids here. That's different.
so 50 Cent also for I'm pretty sure he's a big troll. He if he wants to mess with you, he'll mess with you in every way possible. So on his Insta, he made that he posted a picture of like the missing person milk carton.
Yeah.
All right, if you want to go on his page, I think he still has it up, but it's basically the missing person milk carton, and it's a picture of Jay Z because Jay Z and Diddy are supposed to be like this. They're supposed to be like close friends. They've been in the industry practically the same time. They're both from New York. They have a lot of respect for each other. But Jay hasn't said anything since all this started. He
Jay
has
Z
not been
has been quiet.
he has not been vocal. He's the Simpsons. He's that Simpsons meme where you hide in the bush.
Oh yeah.
That's him right now. So 50 took an opportunity to make a picture saying, "Hey, where's Jay at with all of this? How come he's not saying something or defending him?" Which at the same time, kind of suspicious. Why isn't Jay saying anything? Does he have any skeletons in the closet that needs to come out? You don't get to be a billionaire in this and not only in this country but in the world without having some skeletons in your closet. So what is Jay hiding?
I'm gonna put this up here real quick. But on the stream,
What
you
is
can
this?
see this is
Oh,
the
you
milk
got the thing
carton. Yeah, missing
with Jay on it.
with Jay on it. So 50 cents. He's a fool, man. He's a fool. Don't mess with him. He'll come at you.
But no, yeah, it's yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Diddy
know.
has
I
no
mean,
Diddy
Diddy
has no
hanging out
future.
with, or Jay Z hanging out with Diddy and all this is it's looking
But
kind of sketchy.
it's not just. But it's not only Jay. Where all are his other friends? Like who's friends? Who's literally friends with Diddy?
Honestly, I don't know. I haven't. I because he's not entertaining to me. I haven't kept up with his career. I did confirm that he is no longer owner of Ciroc. I guess he had a falling out a couple of
Yes.
years ago, and
Oh,
so
okay.
the partnership that he had with the person, he just pretty much said, "Hey, you can have the company." I don't know what the financial part of it was, but he's no longer part of that. So looking like a
And
Cat Williams wannabe.
he did buy Sean John back, if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm. And it's funny that Venom mentions Cat Williams because in Cat Williams' crazy interview that he had
Oh, he
with
mentioned lots
Shannon
of shit
Sharp,
about him.
he mentioned a lot of people getting caught up in stuff, and he specifically mentioned P Diddy, and he said, I know a lot of stuff. Cat Williams has basically alluded to I have been collecting information from people who have been doing fuck ass shit, and I've been sitting on it, and you're gonna see stuff coming out. So I don't know if Cat Williams has anything to do with this, but he knew about it to some degree, and it's basically like he opened the floodgates for this to happen. Almost like he's like, you're gonna see some more shit coming from P Diddy.
And this is probably my last thing that I have to say about 50 Cent.
My dog.
So after all of this stuff that's been going on with Diddy, he did announce that in December, he's actually he's in the works right now of filming and doing a documentary. Oh, did you just lose me?
I think your camera just died,
It can't be. Don't tell me that.
or maybe it's needs like a button pressed. Pardon us, folks. A little technical difficulties as we figure stuff out. I will tell you, this beer is pretty good, but it's not cold enough, and it's been in the fridge for a week now, so I don't know what's going on there. But I'm thankful that it's not chunky at all.
If you could just keep talking
Oh
while
yeah,
the
I'm
beer
talking. It's no cider. That cider was amazing, Judge. Venom looked it up, but it's not anywhere near him. He was trying to get it today, I think. So unfortunately, he won't be able to try that tonight. But I tried some cider last week, and it was practically juice, and it was amazing. This beer, let me get a good can because the one can I open is terrible. But this is by Equilibrium Brewing from New York State, and it is MC squared double India Pale Ale beer balanced by science. And I'll bring it up, and it's gonna take a second to focus, like usual. But looking at 8%, it's got some. Again, I'm gonna keep getting cool cans. I'm gonna try and find some cool cans that are not tall boys, so that way I'm not babysitting as much. But it's good. It's a little hazy, not too hazy. Um, but it's got some solid mango pineapple notes to it. What's everybody else drinking? I know Judd said he's got some wine coming. There we go. Look at that. Look at this guy.
can't
I knew I
talk.
should have brought you a webcam. I
Huh?
had one. I had a webcam that I was going to bring you, and I was like, oh no, he's got his camera. I'll be fine. Lo and behold, remind me after this to send you a link to get a dummy battery that you can put into the camera that goes into a wall. But look how nice he's dressed for this event.
Well, it's Easter,
Very festive. I got
right?
festive wear. You know, she's bleeding like Jesus bled.
Wow.
He did.
Wow.
He did, didn't he? Sorry. I don't mean to offend anybody. I'm not a religious person.
I can't tell if it's good or not.
We just need to see your beautiful face. It'll focus itself. Okay, yeah, I don't mean to offend anybody. I believe that there's something out there, but what exactly,
But
I'm not sure.
you don't need to explain yourself, buddy.
No, I don't need to explain myself. I just wanted to.
Hey, look at that.
Look at that. Looks fine. A little
All right.
shiny.
So sorry about that. Well,
Can you turn your light down like a little bit? I'm just saying you look really bright, and I don't want you to look bad. I want you to look as good as you always look. Just one or two. Yeah, that should be good. I just don't want you shining bright like a diamond.
it looks the same.
We'll be fine.
All right. So let me pour myself another beer. Where are you at right now?
Check your mic because you're sounding like you're coming through something else now. I think maybe the webcam mic took over in Discord. That's probably what it is. Good shout, Judge.
Testing. 1, 2.
Yeah, now you
3,
sound
testing.
amazing again. Oh my god. Can you say the ABCs real quick?
A, B, C,
No, you ruined it. You're going too slow. Okay.
D.
Diddler. I think that's an amazing nickname. Like I love the internet for coming up. Like obviously it's a sad situation that there's a lot of shit that has happened allegedly at the hands of
Allegedly.
of Mr. P Diddler, but the nickname is amazing. The memes are good. P Diddles.
So I don't know if you caught the last thing I was saying. So 50 Cent is working on a documentary. Basically, he announced it on December. It's going to cover everything that's been happening with P. Diddy and all his allegations and potential charges or future charges that he may receive. And then all the proceeds that this documentary makes will go towards the victims that P. Diddy caused.
This is why 50
So-
Cent is in my top 3 rappers all time.
So Dylan's not in there.
Dylon is not one of the top 5 rappers of all time. He thinks he is. He thinks that it's Dylon, and Dylon, but it's not Dylon. Sorry, but
You got to add 50 Cent somewhere in there.
yeah.
Somewhere in the middle, at least.
Real quick, top 3 rappers for you.
Oh God, you didn't put me on the spot.
Personal choice. I'm not saying all time. I'm saying your 3 favorite.
Of course, no.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot. That's still a lot. Honestly, my favorite rapper is Eminem.
Okay.
Followed by Nas. They've always been my top 2. The third one.
You can say Eminem again if you want to. He's that good.
No, I won't say Eminem. No. Can I say P. Diddy?
I would prefer you didn't.
No. Like honestly, I would have said Jay-Z, but I'm a little skeptical right now because I feel weird saying it, and I don't know what could happen in the future.
He hasn't been alleged of anything, so I think you're safe to say that now.
Then I would probably say Jay would probably be my top 3. But there's so many other great rappers out there. So it's hard
Somebody
for me to
clip
say,
him saying that Jay-Z's in the top 3 and then post it, and that way we can get him canceled. Thanks, guys. Got him. Top 3 for me is gonna be Lil Wayne, Weezy F Baby, 50 Cent. I'm not just saying that now. Like I grew up listening to 50 Cent. I shouldn't have been. I'm not that thug. And then third is Drake.
Many men.
Wish that upon me.
Honestly, like, and I could even take Jay-Z out, and I have so many like. I
Comments
want to
good.
say Kanye, but Kanye fell off a little bit. But like Kanye up until like my crazy something nightmare,
Yeah.
solid,
And then
easily
lately-
top 5.
Lately, he just fell off the map. Fell off
But
off the world.
his last 2 songs that came out is not that bad. Like I jammed to it. There's T.I. I'm a big T.I. fan. I love T.I. music.
Yeah. Luda's up there
there's,
for me. Like Luda's not one of the best, but I like his music.
Weezy F Baby, loved him up until maybe No Ceilings, and then from there his stuff goes kind of like. Carter 4 was okay. I like the Carter 4.
I think his problem is that he put out so many mixtapes that he just started running out of stuff.
I think that's what I'll do. That I think the year of with No Ceilings, it was just what I think that year alone probably like 2 or 3 like mixtapes.
Yeah.
And some of them were like
All
repeated
the
from,
features and all that. Like he's got so much.
To be honest, 2008 I think was his year of features, bro. Like every time he was featured in something, it was fire.
Yeah. If you're on the radio, any song that wasn't his, he was on.
Exactly. Same thing goes for Eminem.
True.
If it wasn't his, he was on it. and he usually overshadowed the main artist.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that was just wanted to since we're on rappers, talk about top threes.
well, here I
No,
have a question
I
for
just
you.
meant personal top judge. I'm just like personal, like what you've listened to the most, like who you've listened to the most. Because if we want to talk about like
What
who
does
is the best
Spotify
ever,
say? What does Spotify say about you?
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. For me, I can't tell you who the best rappers are ever. I haven't listened to that much hip hop. I'm very tunnel vision when it comes to music. I just listen to who I like, and I don't really venture out that far out. But also Kendrick and J Cole, some
Kendrick,
honorable
J. Cole, C?
mentions. It's
And
tough. It's tough to name just the top three.
they would be a
Honestly,
top. Like, it's so hard because like
you
you
got to
really
do like
would
a
need to
top
like
25 to even be kind of
yeah,
fair.
exactly. Because like Drake, I like Drake. So
Right, but
where does he stand?
he's not one of the greatest rappers of all time. He just makes good
No, no, no,
music.
no, 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 no. You didn't say we didn't say greatest rapper of all time. We're saying
No, no, no.
your
Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like he's one of my favorite artists because I like his music. His music is like meant like it's made for my personality and my taste. But he's not for everybody, and I don't think he's one of the greatest rappers of all time. Maybe somewhere up there, but I can't say he is. He's up.
Give me a second. I have a partner here. Give me one
No,
second.
you're fine. Hey, look at that guy. That's my best pal.
Right there.
Look at him, shaved head and everything. Top three recent plays is K. Dot, Jordan Lucas, and Hobson. Drake, I think, is just news or most things. He doesn't do much for me. Yeah, his music is meant for me. I'm more of an R&B guy, so him having that like hip hop R&B, especially his earlier stuff. His later stuff, like lately, not a huge fan of his stuff. But
What about Vanilla Ice?
he's top three in that week that he put out Ice Ice Baby. After that and before that,
What are you talking about? What about Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go, Go Ninja, Go Ninja,
that's
Go,
him.
Go, Go? Yes,
That's all he was good at. Just like saying the same things over and over again with a decent beat
bro.
behind him. You walk past Ice and St. Augustine, yeah, he's. I think. Oh man, I feel like I was in like the same city as he was one day. I don't know. He's everywhere.
I we use the same internet server. If that
Wow,
if that counts.
that's nuts.
Cheers, everybody. Cheers.
Cheers. I know Venom's drinking some Bush lattes. I don't know if Giovanni's drinking because he's building a computer, but
Eminem isn't king. I don't know who is. Dylan. All right. I have a serious question
Dylan.
for you.
Yes, sir.
All right. I need you to mentally prepare yourself. Let me know when you're ready. You're taking forever. All right. Do you feel like you know sports? Like you're really good, especially basketball. You think like you know basketball?
If there's anything I know, it's ball. Okay, because ball don't lie.
You go hard in the paint.
I do. I get all the rebounds.
All right. This survey was taken by America.
Okay.
Okay. Name me the 5 best basketball players of all time.
As voted by
America.
America men,
America.
America. So top five. Do I have to get them in the right like order
No.
or just the top five?
No. Just the top 5.
Michael Jordan,
No.
LeBron James,
Just give me your top 5 and I'll tell you where you at.
Kobe Bryant, Steph Curry, Wilt Chamberlain. Top five.
Wrong.
Okay. Can I go again?
And Ben and
Can I get?
Benham. I'm sorry, Benham. You were close, but no, you're wrong.
Can I go again?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So the top five is NBA, right? Or did you say basketball? Oh, that might have threw me for a
Yes.
loop. NBA?
Yes. NBA.
Okay, top five NBA basketball players of all time
Yes. Since the creation.
since the creation.
Exactly.
Okay, then I'm gonna go Karl Malone,
Okay.
Allen Iverson,
Okay.
Patrick Ewing.
Okay.
Wait, actually no, I want to scrap that.
Okay.
The top five NBA players of all time are the Monstars.
No.
Damn it, I thought I had it.
Why you are way off. What's wrong with you?
I'm trying to find it. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to find it.
All right. All right. You were doing good. All right, go ahead.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, you were doing good.
Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, Tracy McGrady. Oh, this is you're talking about Orlando players. Okay, so Tracy McGrady, Penny Hardaway, Shaquille O'Neal, who's the one Pacheco guy they have now? He's pretty good. And they had Stephon Marbury. He was really good. It's not Orlando players. I
Oh, is
can't
that
figure
your
out.
list?
I can't figure out your angle here. I'm
And
sorry. I'm accusing you of something. I mean, I don't know what America thinks. America's dumb.
wow.
Yeah, all of
Um,
America.
America, I love you. And I think Eminem said that too.
Fuck the free world. Sorry.
Oh wow. All right. So is that it?
Yeah, I'm gonna give up and I'm gonna defer to your answers here.
All right. So, and not in this exact order, America voted that the top 5 basketball players of all time. It's going to be Air Bud, Will Smith from The Fresh Prince of Bel Air,
Okay.
um, Jackie Moon from Semi Pro,
He was a baller.
Calvin from
handles.
Like Mike, and then Scott Howard from Teen Wolf. You were way off.
I just want to say for the record, I had a good thought of listing the Monstars. Like, you got to give me some credit for coming up with that one.
Yeah, that was good. I was gonna write that down, but I was like, no, that's way too easy. Way too easy. Honestly, I thought you would have said Airbud. I really thought you would have come on Airbud.
I didn't get that far yet. I was trying to figure out your angle, and I was like, okay, it's not cartoons or it's not the Monstars. Maybe it's Orlando Magic players because you're a Magic fan for some reason. I never understood why you weren't a Heat fan because you're from Miami, so like it makes more sense.
I mean, I was just born in Miami. I was born in Miami, and then I came here in '91. So I was here 1 year old. So I don't
So,
consider myself from
so
Miami.
instead of being a Miami Heat fan since you were born there, you bandwagon on the Magic because they had Shaquille and Hardaway. Fair.
Yeah. And
Hey,
I stuck with them.
it's
And I
crazy.
stuck with them.
It's crazy that you bandwagon on the Magic because of Shaquille O'Neal, and then I bandwagon on the Lakers because of Shaquille O'Neal.
Best buddies.
Two best friends
Shaquille
that
O'Neal is a
anyone
dude.
can have.
Honestly, out of all the basketball players, Shaquille O'Neal is probably one of my favorite players of all time. On and off the court, I don't know the guy obviously on a personal level yet,
Right.
but I feel like he's just a very humble guy. Like I feel like what people like say and like the stuff that people talk about, I think it's sincere. I think he's just that kind of a guy. Like if he sees
I
you on the streets,
I completely
like
agree. If there is ever any allegations towards him of doing something wrong, my heart is going to be broken. And I try my
bro, you
best.
don't.
I try my best to not like idolize or think the world of celebrities after like Kobe Bryant and his allegations that he had. For me, celebrities, they're cool, whatever. If something happens with Shaq, I'm gonna lose it because that guy donates so much to back to kids. He has his own shoe line that is cheaper, so that way kids can get affordable, cool shoes. He's an angel as far as he's shown to be, and people say that he is, but you hear that so much that it's like, oh, is it true? I hope it's true. I think it is true.
Like,
But
and I'm with you on that. If anything were to ever come out to light that he, like, I don't want to say a cheating scandal. I don't. If the cheating scandal is anything that comes out, that's it's not fine. It should never happen. But I'd rather that happen than the shit that, once again, going back to Diddy, something like Diddy,
yeah,
I'll be devastated. I'll be
I
truly
I
devastated.
can't
But
a diddler level accusation for Shaq. I'd yeah, be rough. I had his sneakers at one point. No, I'm lying to you. I had his flip flops.
Mhm. Let me see. Pierce is Jordan, right?
Yep.
All right.
Marlon
What's up,
Wayans is in
Jordan?
the sixth man.
That's good. I forgot about. Yeah,
Oh,
he's the ghost. He's the ghost.
and what about that one guy, Joanna Man? Could have put that one
Oh
too.
man,
That would have
dude,
that would have been
that would have
gold.
been, yeah, that would have been. You want a man? Joanna Man, dude, I love Joanna Man. Ah, that was a good one. God, why didn't I think of
A lot of
that?
people was on Team Thanos was right, but yeah, I kind of we'll leave that for another day. But a snap isn't the
Dubby
worst thing.
was
A more
snap.
targeted snap is a good thing. Thanos did it without reason. Just
Adam Sandler in Hustle. I would say Adam Sandler in real life.
he's a baller in real
I don't know.
life.
I don't know about his shots, but I heard his passing game is on point.
He's a baller. Oh, Obama.
Obama.
Obama can ball.
Really?
Yeah. Oh,
I
Snipes
didn't
from
know
White,
that.
White Man Can't Jump. Yeah, we did. You did leave out Wesley Snipes. That's wild, dude.
I no no. I was gonna use him, but I was like, honestly, I thought that was gonna be very obvious. There was a couple of them, like Monstars. I felt like that was gonna be obvious. Snipes. I think that would have been pretty obvious in my opinion.
Let's get deep. Top five Cowboys
No,
players. Hint: there are none.
no one liked Juana Man, bro. I love Juana Man. Juana Man is like a guilty pleasure, bro. Like it has so many lines. Like the movie's just filled with lines. Like the dating scene is probably my favorite. Dang girl, you look like a tall glass of water. And you want to know something? I'm thirsty, bro. That is a great line. I've always wanted to use that. I always wanted to be in a position where I could use that line. I
Yeah,
love Juana, man. Juana's
that's
is
it's a good
man.
movie.
I don't know why I bother talking to Jordan. Jordan makes me mad. We can never see eye to eye on movies, except when it comes to Ben Affleck.
Which is where I come in, and I don't like Ben Affleck at all, really.
I know you're a horrible person. Ben Affleck is great. He's probably one of the most underrated directors. He's a great director. When
Matt
he
Damon has
puts
carried him his entire career.
what? You're crazy.
I'm crazy.
Matt
Okay.
Damon is not even that great of an actor.
Have you seen Interstellar?
He really didn't have to act. He didn't. Like Ben Affleck is a great writer and a great director. Every movie that he has touched and directed was great. One of my favorite movies is the movie that they always like show the clip of
Is it Fargo?
the one where they're bank robbers.
I know what you're talking about. I did watch that movie. Isn't his brother in that one too? Isn't Casey in that one?
I don't remember. I don't
Pierce will tell
remember.
us in a second.
But
Cop out this. Yeah, I'm trying my best here, Pierce.
huh? I really and
I did mean The
God, I hate
Martian. Yeah. The Town. Yes, The Town.
the town. Yes, the town. Directed by Ben Affleck. Great movie.
That makes me
I
think.
love.
I think Casey's the better actor, actually.
Mm, I like him, but I don't think he's the better actor.
This is why we have this podcast, so that way we can talk about your opinions that are terrible and my opinions that are right.
Wow. Oh, you're wow. Wow. Anyway, you want to set the next topic?
I don't because I don't know what you want to talk about next. We didn't have a
Bro,
list.
you have the list. Yes, you
We
did. You
I
literally
have
told me to
I
text
have
you.
a
You even came
list.
down here. You even came to my house today. We even talked about the list.
Well, don't tell us. Don't talk about what we do in real life.
By the way, hey, oh, Mike's not on, but hey, I finally got my fat Yoshi. I'm very excited. I colored his eyes today, so pretty happy about that.
A little bit
And then of
smaller than my
course,
Yoshi.
my best bud, my co-host, he got me this cool Jurassic Park Funko. So pretty excited about that.
It'd be cool if this thing would stop scrolling.
Why are you scrolling then?
I'm trying to find the list. Uh
Of
oh,
what?
let's talk about the Pooniverse. The pooing. How do you say
The
that?
Poontang.
Yeah, that's what it sounds
Pooniverse?
like when I'm saying it.
It does sound like I'm saying Poontang, but the
Yeah.
Pooniverse, yes. So the Pooniverse, for those who don't know, they're calling it the Twisted Childhood Universe. It's being produced by Jagged Edge Productions. They are the ones that came out with the Winnie the Pooh. Jurassic Park Funko was from both of us. You're welcome. Thank you, thank you,
Yeah, he
Jordan. I know
helped.
you're the one that thought of it. But yeah, no. So for those who don't know, since Winnie the Pooh became public domain, meaning that now anybody can use Winnie the Pooh for their advertising, marketing, for their films, editing, whatever. You are now allowed to use it and don't need any type of copyright permission or whatsoever. So prior to Winnie the Pooh being public domain, this production company filmed uh, a Winnie the Pooh movie called Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. And as soon as it became public domain, they released the movie to the public so they can watch it. Now, granted, I believe the movie only took them 2 weeks to film,
Yeah.
but at the same time, what do you expect from a Winnie the Pooh horror film? Did you expect like a Blumhouse movie or a Twisted Pictures movie? No, you get what you expect, and from I haven't personally seen it, but from what everybody tells me, is exactly what you expect out of a B-rated, maybe even borderline C-rated movie. But from everybody who does know about B-rated movies, they always have a following. B-rated movies are fun because it's just wacky and of all the stuff that they do in a movie, especially when it comes to a horror movie. It's
I
basically like a
think it
grindhouse
was
movie.
the whole like it's Pooh being a killer. Like that's the
Just like they got the Mickey Mouse movie coming out, the one where he's a killer.
that's the easiest way to go. Just make them evil and
Yeah,
bad. And
of
I
course.
think
Even
they came out with a second Pooh movie that was
yeah, it
rated
just came
better
out a
than
few
the
weeks
first
ago.
one.
Came out a few weeks ago. So
So in
because of
this,
the success, oh, I'm
right?
sorry. Go ahead.
No. And because of the success, they've now decided to make this like MCU like universe for
Correct.
characters that are falling off of the what's it called again?
Public, public domain.
Public domain. So I believe now it's Bambi. Um,
Yeah. So the movies that they have projected coming out is going to be Pinocchio Unstrung, Peter Pan Neverland Nightmare, Bambi The Reckoning. Um,
you sound like a
and
movie guy. Good job. Good job.
and supposedly right now projected sometime in 2025 we are going to have this Marvel Assemble type of movie going to come out where all these characters are going to come into one movie and their main goal is to take over the world. I am for it 100%.
And I feel like eventually it
uh,
needs to lead to the Avengers stopping them. Like just combine the multiverses together.
or have Mickey come out and kill the Poohverse.
Yeah, but he's supposed to be evil in his movie. So like,
Exactly,
is it like
but
Jason
Mickey,
versus
there could only be there could only be one evil cartoon, and
uh
Mickey will rule.
who's the best killer cartoon?
Mm. So after this ensemble, they're projected afterwards to do a Sleeping Beauty horror movie, and a Mad Hatter. The Mad Hatter, I think, would be awesome. Just because, like, even the Tim Burton Alice in Wonderland, like with Johnny Depp playing Mad Hatter, it's kind of creepy. Can you imagine if someone really goes all out? It'll be just like the. Have you ever played the Alice in Wonderland video game?
No, but I watched some of it, and they are like a wild.
Oh, I played it. It's a fun
Yeah,
game. Like great, no. Fun, yes. Just the whole aspect of it being dark and scary.
yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, uh, it's be pretty interesting what what comes out of it in the future. But I'm all for it regardless. I think it's gonna be a fun movie to watch. Once again, don't expect it to be great CGI, great
Right.
you know
It's not The
movie theater
Conjuring
quality.
or anything like that. It's just meant to be like
No.
silly, disgusting, gory kind of.
Let's get drunk and let's watch a gory movie.
Yeah. Go to the Draft
It's
House,
just
you
like when
know.
they. Oh, I can't wait.
I can't wait for Alamo
Can't
Draft
wait.
House. If you guys have never been
Did
to
you
an
see what?
Alamo Draft House movie theater, we have been to one when we lived in Texas together, and now they're building one here locally where we are now. And
Did you see? I tagged you on it. Did you see what
I
they
did.
did?
They have a golf car, like mini
A mini
golf.
golf. That was pretty cool.
Think of a movie theater with mini golf. That's insane. And then you can get in the theater and you have a bench where you can get food, and they bring you food and drinks and beer. That's entertainment on tap for real.
Beer.
Inspiration. No,
Beer.
never use the word
But
great
no,
here. I never say anything is great. It's either bad, good, or amazing. Great and
really. So
great,
you go from good and then amazing.
right? Because great is it's kind of hard to judge. Like, what does great mean?
So what would okay fall under?
Probably good. Good, okay. Like,
Mm.
how you feeling? I'm
But
feeling good. I'm feeling okay.
All right, let's see what we have right now. We have Moneyball,
Terrible.
Waterboy, Replacements. What is this?
Those are the best football movies ever, as rated by Pierce. Which Moneyball isn't even a football movie. Um,
Greatest football movies of all time. Let's the
yeah,
top five
top five.
or best movie. Ooh, let's do five. You can go first.
I have to go with that list of Waterboy, the Titans, the Replacements. Um, what's the one with Sandler and he's in prison?
Uh, oh, Longest Yard.
Longest Yard, and then a fifth one I'm having trouble thinking of.
Well, me, I would have put Friday Night Lights. I thought it was an okay movie. I would do Remember the Titans. I would do Waterboy. I would do Varsity Blue. I would do Gridiron Gang, and I would do
I would say fifth for me would be either Varsity
oh
Blues or Good Run Gang.
um oh my god, every Sunday, every
Any given Sunday? That's yes,
yeah,
that's five. Okay, yep. Thank you for helping me
yeah,
on that.
any given Sunday. There you go, five. That would be probably my top five football movies. See, Jordan, God, he's aggravating me already, and it's only 9:40.
It's only 9:40. There's still so much time.
Let me see. He also says Blood and Honey top five worst of last year trash. Well, once again, man, it's not supposed to be a great movie. It's not supposed to be something you want to go to. I wouldn't pay money to watch it. I would find a bootlegged version of Blood and Honey. That's what I would do. I
Yeah.
would take the time to do that, but spend money on it? No, I would not spend money
Like
on
I
it.
would take like a day, like once more movies come out, and like watch all of them, and then like get into the Pooiverse,
Yeah, Pooniverse.
Pooniverse, Poon. It's just not gonna
Poo.
sound good.
Pooniverse.
Pooniverse. I don't like it. It sounds icky.
Pooniverse.
Yeah, when you say it faster, it sounds gross.
Pootangverse.
Yeah, that sounds
All
worse.
right. I put that movie down there with Cocaine Bear. I haven't seen Cocaine Bear. I heard
I heard it
mixed
was good.
reviews.
Like not like
I heard like
objectively good. I heard it was just like silly good fun, like you're saying.
what's a good? Yeah, it's not a movie that I'm gonna be like, wow, this is a
Yeah,
life changing movie. I heard it was just it's a fun movie to watch. Let me
interesting. Yeah.
see. Weird connection. Disagree. Bear was made with real director, real good cast. Wasn't
See the
great,
chunks in
but
the beer now.
just
That's
judging it by the
gross.
time.
Yeah.
Never use the word great here. Watch it. It's not. It's not fun. Disagree. I've seen Cocaine Bear. It was terrible. Really? Damn. I take Jaws of Revenge over Cocaine Bear. See,
So
I
do
didn't.
you?
Well, there you go. Nani said it was interesting. See, and Nani says it was interesting. I'll watch it now, just because Nani said it was interesting.
He has good taste. Do you want to talk about the new 13 Ghosts TV series? I watched the remake movie. I didn't watch the original, so I can't speak too much on this.
There's a remake movie.
The remake is the one that you've seen probably from like 2000s or whatever with Matthew Lillard
I
and.
didn't know there was even an original one.
So when I was doing my research, there is an original one from I think like maybe 60s, 70s. I'll look it up real quick while you talk about the series coming up.
Well, it's still in early production. They're still working on it, but for those of you who were a fan of 13 Ghosts, for those who know who 13 Ghosts is basically what it's been so long since I've seen the movie, but it's basically like 13 Ghosts. They did like unforgivable, terrible things. They were kept in this house where this guy was supposed to get, I think, where you're able to live for forever and never age and die. Regardless, the ghosts were cool, great story. The everybody wishes that they would have went more in depth with the story of each ghost because all we know is just a little bit like this much of each character, each of the ghost character. It would have been great to actually see the actual story behind it. So they're right now working on a series of 13 ghosts that actually goes into detail of each ghost and how they ended up being the person that they were.
But the
But
original movie came out
honestly,
in 1960, just for the record.
damn,
Yeah.
was it good?
I mean, from Wikipedia, it says it got some good reception, but
Well, regardless, I was a big fan of the 13 Ghosts with the guy from Monk. So It'll be pretty cool. It'll be pretty
Yeah.
cool to see them actually go into detail with the ghosts.
I remember enjoying the movie, but I never gave it a rewatch. Maybe I will before the TV series comes out. Because I did enjoy it. I just don't. It wasn't like a must watch that again at some point.
Yeah, man, they had a pretty good solid cast. The guy from Monk. It's sad to say that's all. I mean, besides the Monk, I know him from the guy that gets his head shot off in the Men in Black movies.
Yeah.
And then they got the girl. I forgot her name, but she's the one that she was like the sex idol in the first American Pie movie, the one from another country.
Oh, Shannon.
Yes, Shannon, whatever her name is. Yes, yes,
Yeah, we all know who
yes,
she is. Wasn't it was
yes,
Matthew Lillard in that as well, right?
yes. Of course, honestly, Matthew is at that time. I think anything that was kind of like dark and horror, he was at some point involved.
Right. And he's an amazing actor. I love watching him and whatever. He's in
I'm glad.
what's
Five Nights at Freddy,
no, it was a TV show with Christina Hendricks that he was the
bro.
husband. Is that
Yes,
the
I just
good
watched the whole
the good
series. The
something? No,
Good Wives, Good Girls. I think it
good
was called.
girls. Yeah,
Yeah,
Catherine really
it was a
enjoyed
good
that show.
show. I enjoyed the show. I think it got very repetitive and like it was never like
They couldn't
I
find a good
wanted
way
it.
to advance it.
Yeah, I think that was the issue. They couldn't really like, and I hated how they end. Oh my God,
I didn't
we're gonna
finish it,
talk about.
so
Oh, I'm gonna ruin it for you.
okay.
Basically, the sister, she ends up going to jail. That's how this is literally the end. The sister goes to jail, and the older sister, Christina Hendricks, she becomes the boss.
You got to end it
Uh,
somehow, I
I,
guess.
it was a horrible way to end the show. I didn't like it. I felt
Yeah.
like honestly probably like towards the last season, I literally just stuck around just because I wanted to finish. I had to finish it or else it was gonna bug me.
Yeah.
So other than that, no, I felt like it was very repetitive. I think Matthew's character, I wasn't a big fan of his character. I feel like he was basically pushed around the whole time.
Right, his
He had no
character, but
backbone.
he did good at
He,
like playing
I
the
don't know.
role.
I don't know. I didn't like him in that role. I felt like he was bullied.
Sometimes you got to get bullied. Bit of a geek.
Uh,
What do you
but
want to get
anyway,
into the big topic next? The next big topic?
uh,
Are we
let's
ready
hold off on
for
that
it?
for a second.
Okay.
No, we're not. I'm not ready for that. I'm still trying to dissect the whole Diddy situation, but I am ready for another beer. Where
Yeah, I
you
should
at?
get my next. This is my end of my first one.
Come on, man.
Look, if you have something to say, just say it. This is a safe space.
Drink.
Okay.
Nani's getting upset. Probably Jordan's upset too.
Judges.
So, so for those who miss this, our unofficial sponsor is Terrapin Beer Company from Athens, Georgia. It's made with passion fruit, orange, and guava IPA. It's beer with natural flavors added. And they say Crunkles is back with another world renowned IPA inspired by his time spent on the Hawaiian Islands. Jam packed with tropical flavors of passion fruit, orange, and guava, this Hawaiian IPA is brewed to accompany you to your next luau.
I want your
Terrapin
opinion on
Beer
something.
Company.
When they say natural flavors, why can't they just say what the flavors are? I feel like they're lying to
Because it's
us.
natural. It's natural. You
What's but
wouldn't
what
you wouldn't understand.
I don't. That's why I'm asking for clarification.
I feel like that's just a fancy way of saying that we added stuff on there and we really can't tell you, so we're just gonna say natural flavors. And hopefully you
They,
still buy
I
our
feel like they
beer.
just like they put their finger on a lime and just rub it, and then they dip their finger in the beer and like, okay, that's natural flavoring. Like, specify it some more. Like, I need to know. I need to know a little bit better.
I
I
forgot who
think I
mentioned it, but
think this beer is gonna be better because this one foamed up some more, whereas the other one didn't foam. I think the other one was flat with the can being weird. But also, I didn't
bro.
really show you my this is my new mug.
Oh,
Well,
you got
not
a new mug?
this is old mug that is new to you. This
Oh,
logo
what does it say?
here, this is my first ever streaming logo that my buddy drew for me. It's WT. WT is short for white tee. My nickname given to me by this man sitting across from me. And
Hey,
it's my first streaming platform, D Live, that we all hate. Fuck D Live.
what's D
But
Live?
it's a old website that was like Twitch but worse.
Does it still exist?
It does, but I think it's called something else now, or maybe it's still called the same
So,
thing with the. It's like it was like a cryptocurrency platform kind of deal. So it was weird.
oh, I remember you telling me about that. So why did you go to? Why did you choose that instead of Twitch?
Because there was money to be made on there, and
But don't you make money on Twitch?
I made more money on D Live, I think, but that wasn't because of me being better on D Live. It's just because D Live was kind of like a Ponzi scheme almost.
It was.
It's kind of hard to explain. But yeah, this is my
You know.
first thing I ever owned that was like a merch kind of deal. It's a nice frosted mug. I like it. I found it digging in the back of the pantry last week.
Well, my beer mug, for those who can see, is another unofficial sponsor. It's a beer spa located in Orlando, Florida. Check them out. You get to bathe in some hops, get an infrared sauna, and you get to lay in a haystack. Why the haystack? I don't know. You can figure that out.
You can
Beer
figure it out while
spa.
you're laying in there. Um, you want to get into Roadhouse? Because I watched that, and that was a good watch.
Mm. Yes, I love Roadhouse.
Hey, let me
All right,
let me
so
pull up a clip first from Roadhouse on the stream here, and then we'll go from there. Oh, that's baseball. I shouldn't be showing that before we get canceled.
so oh, we have a new person watching us, Kat Perez. She seems like a swell person. She says, "Didn't they, hey, poke your bootay?"
So this is a fight scene from the new Roadhouse movie.
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse. Roadhouse.
This movie was a lot of fun, but the fight scenes, the way they shot these, they shot them in like 3 or 4 different sections, and I think it's one of the best ideas they've had in a while of like how to film live action fights. So if anybody has Amazon Prime, very fun.
Roadhouse.
Unofficial sponsor, Amazon Prime.
What movie is this?
Roadhouse.
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 Roadhouse?
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse, but ain't no Texas. Ain't no Hold'em.
I'm not going to show you the whole clip. I don't want to ruin the movie for anybody who hasn't seen it. But the way they shot the film was basically like, or the fight scenes at least, they had the two people fight and do it that way. And then they would take one person out and have a green screen person, and they would fully punch and then get like the full effect of a full like real punch. And then they would switch who was out there and then have the person who was getting hit react to like a pillow or whatever, like something soft hitting them, but they get the right motion to it. It's really like it looks really natural. And so that was a fun watch. I mean, the original Roadhouse is a good movie.
Roadhouse.
Great movie.
The new movie is also pretty good.
Roadhouse.
Good times.
Cat makes me laugh. I'm telling you right now. Wait, do you guys have code names? Might be. No, we don't have any code names.
No, it's Oscar and J or YT or Senor W
Or Camisa Blanca.
Oscar is he only has one name.
Oscar. I'm like Seal.
I hate you so much.
No, yeah, honestly, yeah, I love the original. Nothing beats freaking Patrick Swayze ripping somebody's throat out. You know, great. It's a classic scene. I love the original Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
So I don't know if I could spoil the movie just because
The new one, don't spoil
it's
the new one.
huh?
Don't spoil the new one.
I'm not gonna spoil the new
Don't
one. I'm
spoil
just
it.
saying like it's almost similar. Like the main storyline is a little bit similar to the original one. The bouncer comes in, he's taking, watching over Roadhouse and things debacle.
Like Oprah.
But like or like Oprah. No, because Oprah is Oprah Winfrey, so it's not like
Yeah,
Oprah.
no one has any clue what Seal's last name is.
Yeah, like Seal. Like what is Seal?
Like Sting, both the wrestler and the artist.
No, but Sting has a real name, doesn't he?
So the Seal, but we don't know it.
Yeah, but Sting is who he's portraying, right?
The wrestler or
Yeah,
the
it's the
singer.
wrestler.
He has a real
No, the
name,
wrestler.
but they don't say his real
Yeah,
name in wrestling at all.
of course. It's just like The Rock.
Right? They say his real name,
The,
not
the Rock.
originally, but now he's the Rock Dwayne Johnson.
No, it's Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Sometimes it's Dwayne Johnson, the Rock.
Or how about The Rock Johnson Dwayne?
No, that doesn't flow that way. I don't like that.
You don't flow that way. Anyway,
I
yes,
flow
like
all the
Seal.
ways, like Seal.
But anyway, so all I can say about this movie is that Jake Gyllenhaal, great. He did a great job. Honestly, I love watching him on the screen. I think he's a great actor. Conor McGregor is now the highest paid first time actor. I think that's the best way to say it. I was trying in my head how to say it so it doesn't sound weird coming out of my mouth. But for a first time actor, he is the highest paid, which used to be held by The Rock when he did
Dwayne Johnson.
The Mummy Returns, when he portrayed the horrible CGI of the Scorpion King.
So bad.
But Conor McGregor is not the highest paid. Can you see how much he got paid for this movie?
I can.
And while he looks that up, I feel like I saw this movie, and every time he was not on the screen, I was upset. I think he was just so
What movie?
fun to watch. Conor McGregor.
What
How
movie?
much was he paid? Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
You can't hear it, but every time one of us says Roadhouse, I'm playing the Family Guy Roadhouse sound.
Oh, you are? That is so cool. So when we're watching, nice. I was what timestamp are we on? So I can know. I want to come back to watch this. Damn, I can't see what timestamp this is. Anyway, so
1:13.
all right, sweet. So every time that McGregor was not on the screen, I was so upset. He was so fun to watch. Like just watching him, I feel like he had a blast. Every time he was on the screen, he was just like you could tell that he was just having the time of his life.
He smiled the
You know?
entire time.
Dude,
Which
the whole
it
time.
which it also worked for his character being like just a badass crazy like I don't give a fuck, which is pretty much him as a person, I think. But what I found is that he made somewhere between 6 and 10 million,
That's crazy. That's a lot.
which is nuts. But I mean, it makes sense because he is such a star, like similar
Honestly,
to The
I hope he
Rock, where
does.
like he has to get paid.
I hope he does continue making movies. Um, he's just like I said, he's just fun to watch. Every time he was on the screen, I enjoyed it. Every time that he was not on the screen, I was like, damn, man, why can he not be back on the screen? Like it was just so much fun.
I wish there was more McGregor on there, but
Me
it was
too.
good.
Me
It was
too.
good.
But
It's really good to watch.
he might be there for the sequel. Who knows?
What sequel?
Roadhouse sequel.
Roadhouse.
Thank you. Roadhouse 2.
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse 2.
Roadhouse.
Just and just know, I will spoil this. McGregor does show his ass in the movie for like a good like minute. Yeah.
It's just solid cheeks. Like it's entire cheeks.
Like honestly, like sometimes people show their body parts, whether it's male or female, and sometimes it makes sense. Like, okay, I see why it happened. McGregor had no reason to show cheeks. It was just
It was clearly that he wanted to just be butt naked on camera. And I bet he got paid
Yeah.
more for it because usually I think when you do a nude scene in any kind of light, you get more pay for that. So
that's probably why he got what he got paid, because he was like, how much for my ass? Sold.
sign me up.
But no, honestly, like I said, it was a fun movie to watch. If you guys have not seen it, it's on Amazon Prime. Watch it. I promise you, you enjoy it. If you think it's gonna be like the original one, don't, because that's one of the comparisons that I've seen online. People are like, man, it's not, it ain't no Swayze, it's not the original. It's its own movie. It's just a
It
fun movie to watch. Everything of it was just great. I loved it. I loved every second of the movie. It was fun. But yeah, honestly, Amazon Prime, get on it. Watch it tonight. Watch it this weekend. You know, it's Easter Sunday. Easter Sunday
per
is meant for
perfect way to
Roadhouse.
bring in Easter Sunday is to watch Conor McGregor's ass.
Wow. Roadhouse. Can you play it one more time?
Roadhouse.
I almost closed it, but I was like, no, he's gonna say it again.
Roadhouse. Oh man, but hey, honestly, what is anybody drinking with us? I would love to know what who's drinking with us. I would like to know
I
what y'all
I
drinking.
know Judge
Do you guys?
mentioned drinking some wine, and I know that Venom's drinking something
Oh,
because I was watching his he was streaming some Call of Duty earlier.
well, I think Judge was. I think Judge all he says is drink wine because I think he drunk wine our last podcast too.
He enjoys drinking wine. He's not really a beer guy, but he did recommend some cider last week that I had. I got to get you that cider. It's really good. Like I'm gonna buy that cider. I know it sounds weird, but I'm telling you, I grabbed 8 pack, two 4 packs of mango and pineapple, devoured them, destroyed them, and could have had more. It's like probably not great for a podcast, but the reason I like them a lot was like for pool days because they go down so smooth. So like super cold cider, those yeah.
You go down pretty smooth.
When are you gonna come pee in my pool?
Wow.
I'm
Wow.
just I'm being honest. Everybody pees in a pool, right? I peed in her pool. I didn't tell you. Remember when I was over last time and we were like chilling by the steps and we were talking? Pete,
That is disgusting.
it's a pool.
No,
Don't you have chlorine in your pool? It kills it.
it doesn't matter. I don't pee in my own pool, bro. I literally when it comes to when I have to pee, I just step outside and I just pee
So
right
you're
there.
saying that I've peed in your pool and
Yes,
you haven't peed in your own pool?
100%.
Now I
I
almost
don't
feel
even
bad.
let I don't even let my daughter pee. Like every time she says I gotta pee, I get her ass out of the pool and I make her go outside in like in the grass and I make her pee there.
Let me ask you this: you've been to a water park, right?
Yes.
You know how much pees in that water? None, because it's chlorine. You're good, bro. It doesn't matter. As long as you got chlorine in the pool, you can pee as much as you want.
So this will be the last time you'll see entertainments on tap.
But it won't be the
That was
last time that I peed in this pool.
I peed in your pool and Chuck Norris was born.
Fuck.
Oh, God, this is a smoker's cough. Man, that was hilarious.
Like a
That was
ladybug in
funny.
my freaking desk. Sorry.
See, I'm under the desk, so no alcohol for me. What is? Why are you under? Like, what are you doing
He's
under the
building.
desk?
He's doing computer stuff.
Oh,
He's built a new computer and he was doing stuff.
and this anonymous person that we don't know, Kat Perez,
Why do you
says
Why do you
she's
say Chick
drinking
Fil A sauce?
Chick-fil-A sauce. So she's
Oh,
drinking.
because she's having dinner, so she's having Chick Fil A sauce and she's just chugging Chick Fil A sauce.
How do you know?
Because I have Burger King sitting in the microwave for me right now. I'm waiting to go pee and grab it.
I'm actually getting a little bit hungry now. Thanks.
Did Maria bring your food?
No, surprisingly, I had dinner before this because I felt like if I drink all this beer, I need to have something in my stomach.
Yeah.
But I think it's already been surpassed.
I had pizza for that reason. I'm like, oh, I have some nice deep dish pizza. It's not
Oh
helping me at
yeah,
all.
deep dish. Where'd you get your deep dish from?
Little Caesars. It's not real deep dish,
Yeah,
but I like
that's
their
funny.
version of deep dish. It's fake, but it's good.
There's a really good deep dish pizzeria here in Naples. I had it like a few times. It's really really freaking good.
But don't pee in the pool. What do you mean don't pee in the pool? We
She says
shouldn't,
she wants you to pee.
man. Oh, because I have to pee right now, but I'm not gonna go pee in the pool right now.
Oh my gosh, I wish I could show you. So I got my son this this green shell. Did I show it to you? Or
No, I
no?
saw the blue shell.
No. It's a plush. It's a green shell. So every time you shake it, it does. You know how like the sound it makes when it hits a wall.
Right.
Yeah. but after a while, it does the one up sound.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, can you imagine making love and the thing and the plush is on the bed and you go da, 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 and as soon as you climax, you hear that da, da, da,
I don't know why you went there. You've thought of this before. You're trying to plan this out. Like, oh no, I don't know how
I
the
did.
green turtle shell got in the bed, babe.
I don't know because I remember you saw the blue show and I just saw the green show. Oh, this makes so perfect sense. We're talking about movies and games. Hey, green show. And since now we're talking about video games, let's talk about Marvel Rivals.
If you don't mind,
And
I want to
that's how
play the
you do it.
trailer.
That
I
is
want
how
to play
you
the
do it.
trailer. That's an amazing segue. I'm going to segue into the trailer that I will play for the folks at home.
Yes, please watch this.
This is Marvel Rivals, guy. New video game.
Oh,
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one. Pick your hero. Get ready. Go!
By the Vishanti, Strange is here. It's nano time. I hope Friday got that on video. I'm opening a portal. Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Be strong together.
Join together! Drown them! I'm everywhere. Your powers are mine! Tremble before
I got you. Behold, Dark Child.
Hey, mind if I join you, pal? Maximo Pulse! By the eye of Agamotto!
I am ready to put on a show. Charge! Spider Swing. You're the winner. Next team.
And we're back.
Bro.
So that's killer. Like,
Oh my god, you have no idea how much I'm hoping that Marvel doesn't fuck this up.
and you're right to
Their
think
track
that
record is not
because their track record is not good at all. But have you ever played Overwatch?
Mhm.
It
It's
looks
fun.
so similar to it.
Oh, 100%. You know, it'd be fun for you to if you can look it up. If the Overwatch, the people who made Overwatch, if they have any part in the game.
They don't. No, it's a different company completely. They might have some folks that have left because the folks at Blizzard that have made Overwatch, they've had a lot of falling out and a lot of controversy around them for a while now. So they probably have had people who have left that company, and they could be part of this new company that's making this game. So it's possible. But this is a free to play game when it comes out. There's no release date just yet. There is
Oh, it's
a
free? I didn't see that.
yeah, it's gonna be free, and it's gonna be there's a closed or selective like beta test play in May, I believe. And if there's a link that I can post to anybody who might be interested in joining that, but it's not guaranteed that you will get in, but worth a shot. Worth a shot.
All I know is that game, if it looks and plays as good as it looks, it's gonna be could be maybe one of the unless another game's coming out this year that has that kind of hype. But
It just
Yeah.
needs to be as good or in the area of Overwatch, and I feel like I don't say everyone, but I feel like a lot of people will transfer from Overwatch to this game, and not even people who like don't even play Overwatch who are gonna be. It's Marvel. It's gonna have a huge light on it, so I'm
the
so
cool
excited.
thing is, and the cool thing is like the game will never get boring just because they can. How many characters can you add? You know, it could get to
There's
the
so
point like
many.
yeah, There's so
Even
many
in that
great
trailer,
characters.
they had the one lady. I've never even heard of her before.
The Galactus.
No, it was something Snow, I think was her name.
Oh yeah, never heard of her.
No,
Never
I don't
heard
know
of
what
her.
she's from, but I'm saying like if you're starting off with some characters that you've never heard of, and it's interesting to see how they play and what their skills are, and then you just keep
And that
adding and adding and adding.
and then if the game is as popular as I'm assuming that as they hope it would be, they bring in new characters because I think that was one of their issues with with like their shows. You know, they bring in these new characters and it's like, I mean, you got to hear the whole backstory. But if you could already be playing these new characters and then start bring implementing them into the shows and movies, you'd be like, oh shit, bro, I love this character. I play her all the time. You know, let me watch. You know, now we get to see her on the either the big screen or in my TV from from this show. I think it's a smart way. I think it's a pretty cool way. Um, but as far as the game goes, it looks like so much fun, and I'm all for it. I can't
Yeah,
wait to
even if
get
it's
to that.
not better than Overwatch, there's a game that I can swing around as Spider-Man. That's I love that.
You need to play Spider-Man 2.
So we were talking about that the other day. We are talking about all the Sony games that are really good. You haven't finished God of War 1 yet, which is a crime. But I just heard or just found out that Horizon Zero Dawn 2 is on PC now, so I'm probably gonna be playing that pretty soon.
What are you waiting for?
I want to play the new Zelda. Well, not new now, but it's been out for a little bit. Tears of the Kingdom. Twitch.tv slash
Anyway,
Senior Dubby. I'll be
you're,
streaming that pretty soon.
I didn't know that you were just dropping other tags here so
Yeah,
people
you
can
have
check them
anything you
out.
want to promote real quick?
Not really.
Yeah, you're not doing much.
But what I will promote is this delicious beer IPA from Terrapan Beer Company from Athens, Georgia. Pretty cool can. Okay, according to Whitey, if you were to take LSD, this would be a cool can to look at. And what they say is that Cruckles is back with another world-renowned IPA inspired by his time spent on the Hawaiian Islands, jam-packed with tropical flavors of passion fruit, orange, and guava. This Hawaiian IPA is brewed in accompany you to your next luau. Shout out to Athens, Georgia. Is that so? I'm not a big fan of IPAs, but this is actually really good. So, thank you to our unofficial sponsor, Terrapin Beer Company.
Our other unofficial sponsor is Equilibrium Brewing with MC Squared, and you see Mr. Albert Einstein in about 3 seconds
It's
when
blurry. It's
it
blurry.
it's.
Put the hand behind it,
I need to get this. Hold on.
and the green screen is kind of affecting it right now too.
There we go. There we go. We're coming back. Got
Just to
pineapple
point out,
mango flavor hops. It's really good. Psst.
just know that company cheaped out and didn't actually.
Yeah. They didn't build a
Yeah,
can out. There's just a sticker with beautiful artwork that's not getting respected by my co-host here. But
I can't put no respect on it.
I'd rather they cheap out on the can, have good artwork, and the beer be cheaper than whatever you're paying for your 6-pack there. Probably
Just saying,
$80.
Alibaba made a killer on them. Shout out to Alibaba. Cheers. Can you hurry
Cheers.
up? Because is yours the 4 packs tall boys?
It's all tall boys, so yeah.
So
How many have you had?
So I'm about to go on number 4 right now.
So I'm gonna chug this, and I'm gonna use the restroom, and you're gonna carry the pot for a second.
I'll carry whatever you need me to carry. Wow. Wow. Real man here. So while he's gone, let me tell you the history of YT. His parents met eye to eye one day. They looked at each other and they were like, you know something? We need to make a kid, and we're going to name him YT. Lo and behold, on February 24th, 1990, YT was born. A few years later, he would meet his best friend, me. The reason how he got his name YT was, for those who remember this cartoon, back in the 90s, 2000s, Doug. Doug was unique because Doug wore the same outfit every day. He had the khaki pants, the white t-shirt, and the green sleeveless sweater. That was Whitey when I first met him. All he wore for a whole year straight, maybe even 2 years, was a white t-shirt and Dickies. Dickies you were usually black, but for the most part, a white, not just any type of white tee. It was one of those big tees that were popular in the early 2000s. You know, the one that was like, it was a fitted shirt, but it went down to like almost your knee. Yeah, I had one too. You know, we live with our regrets. But Whitey rocked a white t shirt every single day. Therefore, somehow I creatively thought of calling him Whitey. Who knew that that name would stick? Because everybody would call him Whitey. Teachers, students, the principal. My own parents thought that his real name was Whitey for the longest until our high school graduation when they called Jose Perez. And my parents were like, who the hell is Jose Perez? And then guess what? They saw Whitey. They thought that Whitey was his real name. I really thought that this story was going to last longer for him to come back from his pee break, but I was obviously wrong. Oh no, that was there.
I've been
is.
standing off to
Look
the
at
side for like a good 20 seconds, just waiting for you to
that. Bro,
finish.
wow, you got BK. I got nothing here. All I got is Rexy and beer.
Sucks to suck.
Now we were just talking about life, nothing important.
Doug was a G. Doug was a G.
He was Doug. I'm gonna say what everybody knows. Doug was clapping Patty Mayonnaise the whole time. He was.
I don't.
Any
I don't know about the whole
objections,
time.
anybody? No, he was. Even when Patty didn't know, Doug was there. And the worst thing is, Doug had his journal, so he was incriminating himself the whole time.
There's evidence. Submit it to court.
God, man, that's beer. All right. So one thing I want to talk about quick before we get into other topics. So it's very weird. I feel like there's something suspicious going on, and if we can come back to this particular episode in the future, because I would love to see how it plays out. So I don't know if anybody knows, but like there was this allegation, this rumor whatsoever, but it looked honestly, literally legit. It was legit that Bruno Mars had this $50 million debt towards MGM Grand Casino in Las Vegas. And because of that, he would basically have to stay and continue his residency there until his debt was paid. For those who don't know, this is kind of like an incident that Elvis went through during his time of his fame, where he couldn't break his contract because he had XYZ bill. Now, all of a sudden, you got MGM saying that this rumor is false, that there is nothing, that he has no debt. Everybody, all the media, out of nowhere, are now backing MGM, saying and agreeing that, oh, this was just a rumor, it's not true. When some of these platforms were stating that they had evidence and proof that, yeah, this is true, but now it's not true. Like after we talked earlier about this, and you were like, "Ah, this is not true." I kept looking at it, and it just looked so suspicious. It was like something does not sit right with me. Like there's something there that it just felt like they were covering something up, and I feel like yeah, that rumor is actually true, but just to not put a bad light towards MGM, they're basically stating that it's not true. But
Has Bruno Mars spoke out about it at all, or
I haven't seen anything. Like maybe like unless I didn't look deep enough, but he really hasn't said much about it. Um, but like I said, it just seemed. And even if he did, do you think he would really want to admit that?
No, but he could like also deny it from his
No,
end,
of
like saying
course,
I haven't bet that much or I haven't
of course,
gambled that much.
but from what sources have said in the past, that he is a big gambler. That
Okay.
that he does that he has plenty of times have had gambling issues in the past. So him telling me, "Oh no, that's fake," could be to cover himself up and MGM to not to make them look bad.
True.
So once again,
Where does all come from? You know, like where there's smoke, there's fire usually.
I don't know. Like I said,
Allegedly.
and uh, allegedly,
Allegedly.
but I'm just saying, like I don't know. It just seems so suspicious. That's best way I can put it. I feel like there's something there, and I don't know. I feel like within a few months or a year, we'll probably know more truth about it, if it is true or not. Because I'm pretty sure there's some reporter that just really wants to know the truth, whether it's true or not. And once again,
I think
2024 is everything coming out to light. So we'll see,
wild.
right?
I think we won't know until his residency ends, which I want to Google real quick when his contract is up with them.
24 karat. 24
Magic
karat.
in the air.
Man, while you were searching, we should have had some Bruno.
So his residency was supposed to end in August 2023, but was extended until September 2024. But why?
Let's inflate this one.
Why was it extended?
Just do it. I'm sorry. I got cut off. Say it again.
So his residency was supposed to end in August of last year, but was
Mhm.
extended until September of this year.
Like, do you really need the residency? Like, Bruno Mars is still a big name in the music industry.
I was surprised to hear that he was doing his residency because usually when you go to do Vegas, like Britney Spears did hers right now, it's because she's on the tail end of her career, kind of. Usher, I was
Usher?
surprised by because he's still kind
No,
of
because Usher hasn't dropped like a big album in years.
True,
I know
true.
he did drop this one album, but compared to like when he was at his prime,
Right.
there's too many artists that are not bigger than Usher.
But I feel like Bruno Mars at this point, he's not on that same wavelength of like being towards the end of his career.
Exactly. Bruno Mars came out at the early to mid 2000s. Usher came out in the
2010s.
early 90s.
Yeah.
Usher came out early, so it makes sense for him to be a residency in Vegas. Boys to Men obviously was a residency in Vegas too for a good hot while because them being in the early 90s popular. But like I said, you can't tell me that does not sound suspicious at all. Are you still researching?
I'm still trying to figure out like where is this coming from because there's like it's not enough info of like there being actual allegations. Just somebody said that he owes them 50 grand or 50 million, and then them saying he doesn't. Like the company says he doesn't, but like who? Where did this rumor start
Initially start from? Like I said,
from?
like he had I think like a 90. What was his? What I think? Can you see what was his initial contract with MGM? I think it was like a 90. It was either 90 or like $100 million, like 2 or 3 year contract. I believe.
If I can type properly,
ABCD.
90 million,
It was 90 million.
1.5 million a night, which began in 2016, which is a while ago. That's nuts.
Once again, why? 2016. Didn't he have 2016?
He
So
first got popular like
uptown.
around 2012, 2011 was like his
No,
his
no, no, no,
launching. Yeah.
no. It can't be that. Really?
Yeah. I'll look it up to see when his like he first went like
His big
platinum.
song, his initial big song, I think it was the "Beautiful Girl."
Right, which is around the time that me and my wife started dating, so I know that's around the time that he got popular.
Romance.
Romance is in the air.
Damn. Cat's like, yeah, that's my boo.
uh 2010. Yeah, 2010 when he
Yeah,
was
so
on
6 years.
nothing on you by B.O.B. and yeah, that lines up.
6 years, and then you have a residency in Vegas.
It's
Come
weird.
on. Doesn't sound suspicious. Could the 50 million allegation be actually true? And
It
they're
could
just
be.
trying to make it.
I think this
I
will
don't
be our
know.
first, like, we get back to it, and this is our first. So remember 3 episodes ago we talked about this? Like, this is going to be the one thing that we come back to and say, yeah, this is true or not true.
That's crazy. He started his residency in 20. When did Uptown Funk come out? Or your
Uh,
24 karat? Or his freaking or his Super Bowl performance? Wasn't the Super Bowl performance was like 4 or 5 years ago?
24 karat was 2018.
I don't know.
Was he
Something
his Super Bowl was with who was he with?
with the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Uh 2016 when he was pretty much like sign up for the
Starting.
MGM. It's
Like I said,
weird.
I don't
It's
know.
weird.
It sounds very weird, so very suspicious. I feel like I don't know. Something that math ain't mathing. 2 plus 2 equals 5 right now. 2 plus 2 equals 5 with this whole situation. I don't know. It doesn't seem right. Um, but yeah, no, honestly, I really wanted to touch that subject just because I know we mentioned it. We were like, we were planning on skipping it just because we were like, yeah, it looks like that is not true. But like, dude, I started really looking into it today, and I'm like,
It's weird.
it
It
just
doesn't add up.
it doesn't like 6 years, and you have a residency in Vegas. 2018, you dropped 24 karat the album, that was a good album.
It was
It
a big
had
deal.
Versace, 24 karat, it had some good bangers on the album. You just came out with freaking Uptown Funk, which was a huge song at that time. Like, I don't know. Yeah, like I said, hopefully, hopefully it's not true. Hopefully the allegations are false.
I mean, it can be true if they want to. It's just money.
Yeah, but
Whoa, whoa,
I
whoa,
don't
whoa,
know.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
I'm
Don't knock the dinosaur, okay? Because then
Thank you. I don't know. I'm going back more towards the whole thing with the story with Elvis. So how he was attached to the casino. I don't know which casino. I forgot which casino it was, but he was so in debt with them, with him, his manager, that he basically was forced to stay there until his incident where he unalived himself. And I'm a huge Elvis fan, so rest in peace to the king.
he owed the Hilton over $30 million.
And at that time, what is that equivalent to today's money?
I have no idea. This is 1977, so probably like
50,
double.
50, 60 million? Yeah. Yeah, honestly, that sucks. That sucks. But let me talk about this other game. And I know before this we were talking about Marvel Rivals. There's other game that's now turning into a series. So there's not a lot of information yet. except that they already have the cast. They have the plot is basically going to be the same as the game. So it was basically my what do you want to call it? My escape. I believe it came out during COVID, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe like around the same time. But it was kind of
It was out before that, but it didn't get popular until COVID.
yeah. So Among Us, for those who don't remember, it was you're basically in a ship. You and your friends can play. One person will end up being the imposter, and then the other, was it 5 or 6 people, are the actual spaceship crew. And your job is to fix your spaceship while the imposter either kills you or sabotages the uh, the ship.
Right.
So it was a fun game to play. It was very very addicting, and they're now doing a animated series.
Yep.
So some of the
Yep.
characters that are going to be on the show is going to be coming back from, I don't know, I haven't seen him in, I can't remember the last thing I seen him in, but Elijah Wood is back
Oh
as
shit.
playing one of the characters. Yeah, I believe he's playing, his character is Green.
He's green?
He's green. Who would
Damn,
have thought?
that's a
He
big
looked more
role.
like a purple. He looked more like a purple, but hey. Kimiko Glenn, for those who don't remember, she is one of the actors from Orange is the New Black.
Yep.
And then I was kind of talking to Senor Dubby, aka YT, aka Camisa Blanca, aka J, aka El Caballo. Randall Park, his character is Red.
That's the best color.
Honestly, Randall Park, and I was just mentioning to T, is that he is one of those. I'm truly loving the attention and the respect that this guy is getting. He has literally been in almost everything, big or small. He has played something. He has a small role in the Marvel universe, but it's a big role. If that's the best way I can explain it.
Yep.
Like, it's a small role, but it's a big role. I don't know if that makes sense, but
It's a
he is
small
such a
it's
great.
a small role, but because
It's a
it's
pivotal,
him,
small pivotal role.
it's a small role, but because it's him, he makes it bigger than life.
I want to point out that my wife is opening s'mores and she's eating it and right in front of me. A s'mores Girl Scout cookies that was brought into, and oh my god, her face. She has that face that's like, oh, she's walking away,
Tell her
but
to
she
throw one
knows
at
that
you.
it's so good.
Tell her to throw one at you.
Hey, babe, right here. She, folks, for all of the, how many people are watching us right now?
3, 2.
For all the 3 people that are watching us right now, 2 of them is probably us. She gave me the middle finger. No, but yeah, I'm happy that that Randall Park is just getting exactly what he deserves. He's such a fun actor to watch. And I pointed
He's
it out
hilarious.
to I pointed out to T that if they ever make if they bring one of the Spider-Man villains from the games to the main screen, which I call which is Mr. Negative. Every time I see Mr. Negative, I see Randall Park. I think Randall Park would be a great Mr. Villain. Granted, Randall Park's character and everything that he has done is usually a little bit goofy, but if he wants to get like kind of turn into a more serious role or whatnot, I think this would be terrific. He's already in the Marvel universe. He could be a variant of himself, could be Mr. Negative, or we could see him give up his position. I forgot what position he is in the Marvel universe, but give up his position and start working at Feast since Aunt May died in the Spider-Man No Way Home.
Oh yeah.
Have him take over Feast because he's tired of the whole running around superhero stuff. He wants to focus on one thing, but then turn into like they could really do something with his character, and I think him being Mr. Negative would be a great great add-on.
Completely
But
agree.
that's just me saying. If Marvel uses him as Mr. Nate, I want some compensation because I came up with the idea. Entertainment is on tap. You can find us on Gmail. Can they?
Oh,
No.
yes. Gmail is linked
Yes.
to Entertainment on Tap.
Exactly. All right.
The other cast member that you didn't mention is Ashley Johnson, who has been in The Last of Us, was in The Avengers,
Yes.
Critical Role. She's been all over the place, voice acting and such. So it's gonna be an amazing cast, I think. With already having her, Randall Park, Elijah Wood, Chemical Glenn, Yvette Nicole Brown is Orange, and she's been
Yes.
Community
She's been in a
and
lot of stuff. Yeah.
MCU. Like she's been in a bunch of stuff. So it's gonna be a fun show. I think it's gonna be hopefully for kids even because it's one of those things that like it should be for the whole family to watch.
And for those who don't know, IMDb has it down as members of your crew have been replaced with alien shapeshifters and they are sabotaging the ship and killing everyone on board. That is the synopsis of the movie. So,
Movie? I thought it was a show.
I mean, show. I'm sorry, animated series. You know, just go. Why you gotta correct me in front of everybody? But all our 3, 4, 5 viewers. Why do you gotta correct me?
Just want to make sure we're reporting properly. We're not giving false information.
All right, so let's get to the final topic of tonight. Oh wait, you want to?
We can, but
Oh, no. Go ahead.
No, let's get to Quiet on Set. There's more after that, but we'll talk about that after. But Quiet on Set.
Well, how about this? You broke your seal. I gotta break my seal now. So let me break my seal.
Okay.
Talk about our sponsors and whatever else you want to talk about.
Our sponsors tonight are Equilibrium Brewing. You can't see. We got 9 sound on the can. Got some neurons. You can. This is MC Squared, a beer balanced by science, a double India Pale Ale. Got some mango, some pineapple to it. Got some good vibes. Unfortunately, it's not my favorite that I've had so far. I would say the beer I had last time with the was it Kong on there or can't remember properly. That was better, but this is pretty good. Got some mango pineapple hints to it. A little hazy. It's a good time. So previously Oscar mentioned his memories of us meeting and such. So I'll give a background on Oscar right now. I'll give a profile if I would. Met him in 2005, and we had a TV production class together where we played or we filmed various skits and videos and nonsense together. My first year living in Florida, and eventually the friendship bloomed until he called me and nicknamed me White Tea, which is again the basis of the Senor Dubby nickname that has evolved from many other things. But yeah, he's been my first and best friend in Florida since I moved down here. And we had a what's the right term for this? Production crew called Random Entertainment, in which his nickname was Roach. And I'll let him answer as to why his nickname was Roach. Because there's that's a whole lot of Oscar/Roach on camera. I hope that he had a cookie, a s'mores.
Oh my God, you're right.
Yes. Sit down.
Come on.
Sit down. Let her throw you one.
No, she
Please.
doesn't want to throw me one.
Maria, please.
Babe, our 3 fans are asking for you to
Please.
throw a cookie in my mouth.
Please. Throw him a cookie.
I want want to point out she went into the room and locked herself in.
Dang. She said, fuck you and your cookie wants.
She said, F you and the boat you came on.
Cheers.
Oh my God. Wow. Honestly, wow. I feel,
So why was your nickname Roach?
honestly, not a lot of people know, and I'm going to keep it that way.
Fair enough.
Your name is very obvious. So that's, oh man, and you're eating right in front of me. You're a jerk. You're a jerk. Jerk. You're a jerk. 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 Anyway. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So what I missed?
I was just talking about you and how awesome you are. You know, the usual.
Obviously.
Right.
So what else?
I think we're down to the big nitty gritty topic.
You just said you wanted to talk about something else. Oh no, you said you want to talk something else afterwards.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So let's get into our next big topic. So honestly, I was really looking over everything that we've talked about today so far. For the most part, a lot of it's been pretty dark. From Diddy to the Poovers to cartoons killing each other. You know, it's not gonna get any lighter. You know, there's been a lot of negative things out. Once again, 2024 is something. You know, it's a lot of dark. I don't even know what to call it. Was it dark history, dark reveals? Like it's basically showing the worst of the people that either we used to be fond of, or just people celebrities that we know, and we're finally seeing their true colors.
Right.
So about a week or two ago, no, 2 weeks ago, I think, the docu-series came out, Quiet in the Set. I forgot what the other part was, but it's Quiet in the Set. It talks about the story behind the scenes of the Nickelodeon kids, everything they went through, everything that they've been through during their time on Nickelodeon. This series did not hold back at all. Like, before watching it, I had an idea of what they were going to talk about. I didn't expect a lot of the stuff that I heard and saw. And the fact that, you know, being a 90s kid, which for those of you who are a 90s kid, you know, you grew up with the start of Nickelodeon. Not how kids are now like, oh, they grew up with Nickelodeon. No, we grew up from the start, from their groundbreaking movement in Orlando, their studio being in Orlando, and then like growing into Nickelodeon on Sunset. Like, we grew up basically starting off with Nickelodeon, where it was different. You know, we had Coolio, we had TLC, we had R&B artists backing up.
We had all that. We had Guts.
Honestly, if you really think about it, we had Bad Boys Entertainment sponsoring Nickelodeon. I didn't think about that until damn, I just thought about it, because for those who don't remember, the Rugrats movie, the first movie, their song was with Mace and other Bad Boys Entertainment. Are you bro? That song still goes, still slaps. Take me there, I wanna go there. What is Diddy talking about?
I want to go back. Take me to
Damn,
that
Diddy,
great place.
Bro, Diddy's fucking up.
You just realized that now, the Diddler's fucking up?
Dude. Anyway, regardless. Damn. Okay, I know you said you saw some of it. Did you watch a lot of it? Or like at least 90%, 80% of it?
I watched most of it, and I listened to a podcast about it to kind of get more like insight into it that I might have missed. The one thing that I want to
start off.
A lot of the focus that seemed like it came from the production crew or like the advertisement was that Dan Schneider was his bad person. Don't get me wrong, kind of a bad person,
Hmm.
but it wasn't just him. I mean, the people that like actually like assaulted, allegedly assaulted.
No, 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 no.
No,
Some
some
did.
some 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 did for sure and were convicted of it, but it's insane to think that my childhood. I was a Nick kid growing up. I will love Legend of Hidden Temple, Double Dare, all that kind of like, all that Amanda Bynes, all that. I loved it. To think that all of those kids were either assaulted or disrespected, even just from being a different race, or it's insane how much of my youth watching Nick Alonian has been tarnished by the fact that these kids were not treated properly. You'd think that kid actors would have more safeguards, and you think that they would be treated properly, and that they've got to get their schoolwork done, and they're young and they shouldn't be working as hard as regular adults or actors should be. And no, these kids were working crazy hours, asked to perform crazy sketches that sometimes were sometimes racially motivated, sometimes were sexual innuendos. It's just nuts. Like, I don't know what you took from that documentary, but I feel like Nickelodeon failed that entire time to protect the kids that were performing their best.
Okay, so this is my take on it. All right, so let's start off with Dan Schneider. As much as people over the years, especially like Jesse, what's her name? Jesse McCartney, I think her name is the chick from iCarly. She wrote the book. I'm glad that my mother is dead.
Jeanette.
Jeanette, I'm sorry, Jeanette. Um, Dan Schneider, yes, he may not have been the greatest person, but he is definitely not the worst person in this documentary series. He is by far, compared to everybody else, he was pretty much an angel compared to everybody else. Not saying that he was. I'm saying compared to the other stuff that happened in the documents. Not saying in general. I'm saying like out of all the negative things in this series, he was probably the best one.
Right, for sure. Yeah.
Okay, if there was a if there was a ruling like out of all the bad people, who was the best bad person? He was the best bad person. I guess you can say.
Yeah.
Now, before we get into Dan Schneider and the people that were either allegedly or are convicted criminals, I think what and I think this is what the documentary series fails to really press on, because I feel like the worst people, not the worst. I don't even like. I'm trying to figure out a way to say it without being insensitive, because I was obviously I wasn't in that position, but I feel like the worst people, in my opinion, besides the people who were convicted, a lot of it were the mothers, and I'll bring up two. By the way, I want to point out that someone came by like, "Wow, you drink a lot of beers."
Who was that?
My mother. But anyway,
You drink so much, mijo.
so like, no, she's like, tanto. But anyway, honestly, and it's hard to, it's not hard to say. It's hard for me to say it because as a parent, I have a different mindset than some of these other parents on the show did. I'm telling you that if my kid went through any of this stuff that their kids went through, I would probably be in jail. Dead ass. Dead ass. I would, 100%.
Yep.
So I'll bring up some people to light. And this is not a spoiler thing. It's more like you need to see this just so you can know how some of these people reacted in certain situations. So one of the before the big reveal happened, they talked about this one child actress, which only was only in the Amanda show for like 1 or 2 episodes. Her name was Brandy. She was just, I think, even a preteen. She was in the show, and she was not even a big cast member. She was kind of like more of an extra on the show. Um, Long story short, she befriended a production assistant, not even a production manager or anything. He was an assistant, Jason Handy. They exchanged emails. They emailed each other, and this is coming from the mother. The mother explained how they exchanged emails, and she thought it was okay. Now, remember, her daughter at that time was, I'm gonna allegedly assume she was in her preteens. This guy easily over in his 20s, mid to late 20s.
Yep.
They were emailing each other, and the thing at that in the beginning it was nothing bad. It was mostly just updates of like shows that he was working on, and potentially even promising her, like, if he hears an opening for another show, he'll let her know, whatever, just keeping her on the loop, keeping her hooked. And then at one point, which I'm assuming most pedophiles feel, he felt a little ballsy, and he emailed her a picture of his junk. And by junk, I mean his eggplant, either flaccid or fully erect.
I believe he was pleasuring himself.
I, I honestly, when stuff like that happens on TV, I kind of like wanted to go by quick because I feel bad because I have a daughter. You have a daughter too, so it hurts me a lot because I could just imagine what, like, I don't want to imagine, but I kind of feel like how I would I was getting pissed off
Yep.
hearing about the shit that this mother did. So what the mother did, she never called the cops. She never pressed charges. She didn't even want to go find this dude. If I recall what she said on the during, and this wasn't something that was, she said like years ago. This isn't that she said during the documentary, was that she felt she didn't want to put her kid in a position where she would feel uncomfortable. So she felt that it was the right thing to do, to not say anything, not call the cops, not do anything. Just basically delete the email and act like it never happened. I promise you, bro. Let some dude, adult or even a kid, it will end badly. Like, you must be out of your damn mind, lady, if you're thinking that it's okay for some dude to do it and you not do anything about it.
It's wild.
Like,
It's wild.
the documentary made you, like, in my eyes, yes, Jason Handy was the villain in that story. In my eyes, she was the accomplice. She was the one that allowed it to happen. She was the one that basically said, okay, you did that. I'm just going to ignore like it never happened. Are you serious? Like,
It's insane. The
fuck
parents
that.
not not pushing to defend their kids. Like between Amanda Bynes, between Drake Bell,
We'll get to Drake Bell in a minute.
it's
But,
nuts. It's as a parent, it's nuts. It's absolutely insane.
like, I felt so. I felt bad for the kids. I felt a lot of anger towards the parents because it's like some of the parents saw certain things and they didn't do anything about it. Some did, and we'll get to that in a minute. But a lot of the parents, like, it angers me because like these parents didn't do shit. Like they like bro, like I said, God forbid anything would ever happen to anybody else. But if someone were to get cat because of something, because of someone did something to the kid, honestly, justifiable.
I'm a catch a case. I'm a catch a case.
Uh,
Cannot be me.
I'm
Cannot be me.
like
I'm too pretty for prison. I shouldn't be in prison, but I will be.
I think you look beautiful, buddy.
Thanks, bud.
Um, but yeah, no, honestly, and back to okay, so that's my take on it. I think just to kind of sum that part up, yes, there were a lot of bad people in Nickelodeon, but I feel like like some of the mini villains were the parents. I feel
For sure.
like because they either they wanted their kids to succeed or they felt, and I'm sorry, I don't care, and it could be selfish. I don't care if my kid feels weird about something like that going public. I want to make sure that this person doesn't do that to anybody other kid because
Yep.
for those who haven't watched the documentary series, Jason Handy, after years later of him continuously doing this to other girls, they finally got him. They arrested him. And what did they find? In his apartment or his house, wherever he lived, he had catalogs of all these girls that he has connected with. And he has taken memorabilia anywhere from their hair, clothing, even underwear, or even pictures, memorabilia of him sexually assaulting these young girls. All of this could have been avoided if just somebody spoke up ahead of time.
Yep.
It angers me. It truly, like that series truly angered me for that part. Like a lot of this could have been avoided if they would have just spoke up. I don't know.
It's insane to think that the parents were either one of two things. They were either so concerned with ensuring that their kids stayed employed and didn't, cause a scene or whatever it might be the word, or two, they just weren't aware of the fact that people were this disgusting and were assaulting or making their kids uncomfortable. Like, how do you not be aware of what your kid is going through, whether or not you are concerned about them being successful in their career? Fuck that. There was one kid that was in one of the episodes that I guess he's an African American kid, and they had him in a skit where he had noses.
Peanut butter?
Well, the peanut butter too. He was in the peanut butter sketch where he was covered in peanut butter, and there was dogs licking him. And P Diddy was on the episode, which is fucking crazy.
He was? I didn't see that part.
Yeah, he was like part of. He wasn't in the skit, but he was like, "Oh yeah, just put the kid in peanut butter or whatever." Wild. But also, that same kid was in another sketch where he was like sniffer man or whatever. Like he was good at like smelling stuff, and they had giant noses that were shaped like very obviously phallic and balls on the costume of this nose smelly man. And it was so like obviously racist, the fact that he's a African American kid wearing this costume with a big nose that was shaped and looked like a penis and balls, to where his mother, well, the one mother in this whole thing that was like, that's not going to fly. We can't do this. We can't have this. But then again, part of the concern is it going to ruin the kid's career, where the kid was fired from the show before the next season, didn't have much going on after. It's like you have to either play Hollywood's game or you're out. And it's wild to think that a kid can have his whole career, his whole future denied because he didn't want to be part of your racist slash sexist skit.
It sucks. Like these kids suffered a lot, and now seeing it, like obviously as a kid you're seeing it at that time, you think it's hilarious. As an adult, being I don't want to say woke, but being more understanding of what's been happening, you're like, okay, I can see why you're upset. I can see why this is bad. I can see now, shit, that's pretty fucked up.
Yep.
Um, and honestly, like I feel very bad for a lot of these child actors. One in particular is Amanda Bynes. I loved Amanda Bynes. I loved her when she. I remember her first when she first starred in all that. I remember her first episode. I remember a lot of her skits. I remember her in the Amanda Bynes show. I was a big fan of Amanda Bynes growing up. Her movies. I never saw her teenage drama. I think on the CBS or NBC. I don't remember. I don't remember her show there, but I do remember her movies. Like I said, honestly I still watch every now and then when I'm bored. I still watch. She's the Man. One of my favorite movies from her. It's
Great movie.
hilarious. I love her small role in in your favorite in one of your favorite movies. This I know he's my best friend. One of his favorite movies is Easy A. So
It's a good
I
movie.
thought
It's a good movie.
her role I thought was hilarious. Like I said, like she's a great actress. If she didn't if she didn't go through what she's going through right now, she would be just as big as the Jennifer Lawrence, the but I can't think of.
It's
I
tough to
just
think
didn't
about
remember.
who came out around her time, but like she would be big right now. She'd be bigger than like what's her name from
Bigger
SNL.
than damn. I want to say this. I was gonna say this line, but I don't think you know where this is from. She'd be bigger than J Lo right now.
Nope.
You wouldn't know where that's from, right?
Is that from
It's because
well, I've been thinking about that one Seth Rogen movie where it's like it's the apocalypse.
nope.
No.
It's not from a movie. It's not from a movie. So in SNL, they have this skit called Mango, where Chris Kattan, and for people who don't know Chris Kattan, he was a popular actor for a short period of time. His big roles that you probably know him from would be Night of the Roxbury,
Yep.
co-starring with Will Ferrell. He was actually a bigger name than Will Ferrell at that time. Uh, but obviously Will Ferrell took over that movie. And then the other movie that he's very popular from is Corky Romano. But anyway, Mango is his stage name. He's a man, but he's a model that goes by Mango. And everybody and there was a skit with when J Lo was the host. They're like, "Oh no, you're gonna be a great model. You're gonna be a great actress. You're gonna be bigger than J Lo." And J Lo in the background was like, "What the fuck?" Because at that time, J Lo was really big.
Yeah.
Because at that time was her Jenny of the Block, era. Um, by the way, she also dated Diddy. So
Which I saw an interview of her with Wendy Williams, and Wendy's like, "Oh, well, do you think you ever get back with Diddy?" And J Lo's mom is in the audience, like, "Fuck no, never happening. Not gonna go down. Fuck P Diddy." Like, it was just like, not like, nah, don't even. And like J Lo doesn't even acknowledge his name. It's insane.
by the way,
The
shout out to
diddler.
Wendy. By the way, shout out to Wendy. I know you're going through a lot of stuff right now. I hope you recover and get better. Unofficial sponsor. We have a lot of unofficial sponsors for those of you who don't know.
Just a couple. Just a couple.
Um, But yeah, no, it's it sucks. Amanda Bynes, like I said, I feel like she should be. It sucks. I feel so much sadness because I love Amanda Bynes as a person. I truly feel like she had like a pure clean soul. I just feel like Hollywood got to her in the worst way that Hollywood could get to you. And sadly,
Reminds me a
this
lot
is
of
the
Britney Spears. Like Britney Spears kind of fell off because Hollywood just was too much for her.
it was Hollywood and her dad.
But her, like Amanda
Um,
Bynes' parents were the same way, where they had her in a conservatorship, where like they controlled a lot of her life.
I don't know. And that's the thing. I don't. They really didn't talk a lot about Amanda Bynes, but like I said, I could be wrong. I would really need to like sit down one day and do some real research on Amanda Bynes' family. I feel like Amanda Bynes, like once again, me personally, I'm not saying that it could be true. I would have to do really physically do some research. But I feel like Amanda Bynes' parents was just really trying to look out for her best interest. But you know, we all know how teenagers are. I've been a teenager. You were a teenager. We know how we get sometimes. I've never been in this situation or in the limelight like Amanda Bynes was, but I can only imagine it's 20, 30, 40 times more intense than what regular teenagers go through, and they want to be emancipated. Um, Good night, mom.
Love it.
Um, but yeah, it's just one of those things that I like. I don't know. Like I said, I wasn't there at that time. Um, if you didn't
Nothing,
watch the docu
not
series,
nothing
Amanda
is
Bynes
worse.
did try to get. Go ahead.
What you say? No, go ahead.
No, no, Amanda Bynes did try to get emancipated. She actually went to Dan Schneider, and for those who don't know who Dan Schneider is, he was basically he was in charge of all the production of Nickelodeon's live action shows. All that Amanda Bynes show, Drake and Josh, every show that you could possibly think of, up until 2017, 2018. If it was a live action show, Dan Schneider was one of the main production people, a part of that show.
Yep. Drake and Josh,
Um,
Victorious, Zoe,
Victorious.
Zoe
Sorry.
101, uh,
Uh,
Sam and Cat,
Sweet Life,
iCarly.
Sweet Life of Zach
No,
and Cody.
that wasn't him.
No.
That's it. That's his
Oh no,
thing.
that's Disney. That's Disney. That's Disney. My bad.
But
Um,
Drake and
yes,
Drake
we'll
Bell.
get we'll get into that in a minute. But so Dan Schneider, one of his biggest faults, he was too touchy. I think that's the best way to say it. He was too touchy. He wanted a lot of the production assistants, costume designers to give him massages literally every day, inappropriately, on the set. Uh, he was, like I said, his hands were just too much. It was too touchy. He was very demanding. He was a hard boss. Surprisingly, at this point, no one has ever come out to say that he has sexually assaulted or sexually abused anybody.
Which I
The
want to
worst that
say, the fact that the on-set documentary was like kind of saying that he was alleged of all this stuff and he was a pedophile or he was a rapist.
never said
The
that.
the one thing that nobody has ever accused him of is being a rapist or a pedophile. He has been alleged of being very hands-on-y or very like, you
Not to
touch
the kids,
me,
not to the kids,
right?
not to
But
the kids too.
he did write a lot of stuff in those shows that was nasty for kids to be doing, with like them getting like their feet all over
Yeah,
the
yeah.
screen, or them having weird stuff with like stuff getting on their faces that kind of like alluded to like
And there's a lot of things, and there's a lot of great, and sad to say, there's a lot of gray areas because this is something that we'll never know. Because according to Nickelodeon, according to the documentary, that he has a lot of say in it. According to him, is that it has to go through a higher channel, which that part does make sense. So obviously, he thought it was funny. That part is agreed. He thought it was funny. A lot of the other writers thought it was funny. The higher ups above him gave him the green light. I don't know. Like I said, it's just a gray area. I'm not defending Dan Schneider at all.
Oh, at the end of the day, Nickelodeon's at fault too for employing a
Oh,
lot of these
100%.
nasty folks. Like it's wild.
100%. I agree. Yeah.
I
Nickelodeon. Like, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I feel like we should get into the Drake Bell stuff.
I think we should too. Uh, before we get to Drake, just one last thing quick is that Dan Schneider, yes, I don't agree with a lot of things that he did that he's being accused of. I don't agree with it. I think that he is wrong in a lot of aspects. At the same time, I feel Nickelodeon needs an out, man. Somebody to take the light off of the big name Nickelodeon and drag it onto somebody else. Dan Schneider is the best case. And I think that's what's happening right now. Nickelodeon, in general, as the company, should be held accountable.
Yeah, end of the day, everything was up to them to say, "Oh, we approved this, we approved that, we approved this, we approved that,"
Exactly.
and he got away with a lot of stuff. And
Not only him.
not only him, but he was again the head of a lot of shows on like their biggest shows. They could have said, "Hey, don't do this weird shit. Don't have kids doing this weird shit," and they didn't. So like he wrote it and he approved it. And at the end of the day, Nickelodeon just said, "No, you can't do this stuff over and over and over again." They're the ones who fucked up and dropped the ball big time.
And I know we don't have a huge following right now, but for those who do watch us, I think we should definitely, at least all of us should come into agreement that it's not the Dan Schneiders, it's not only the Jason Handy, it's not only the Jason, I think, Peak. I'm sorry, the Brian Peak. We should 100% hold Nickelodeon accountable. And not only Nickelodeon, because a lot of these production companies that hire solely child actors and actresses, we should be holding them accountable because of the people they hire, the adults they hire. They should definitely 100% hold them accountable of what's been going on. And
Yep.
moving forward, yeah, I feel like this light of mine got super brighter. Does it look like it got brighter?
No, it's just a weird camera thing.
Well, here, I'll let Whitey start because I do gotta break my seal. So start off with
Am I starting off on
Drake.
Brian Peck and Drake Bell?
Yeah.
So the big revelation from the Quiet on the Set documentary is that Drake Bell came forward and it acknowledged that he was sexually assaulted by one Brian Peck at his time and shooting the Amanda Show and shooting Drake and Josh. And fortunately, Brian Peck was found guilty of sexual assault, but he was only, I believe, incarcerated for 2 or so years, and unfortunately, still continuing to get roles, including working for The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody on the Disney Channel. So again, working with kids after sexually assaulting a kid is just nuts, and it goes to show the inability of Hollywood to dissociate with folks who have hurt and affected children negatively, and to further protect kids going forward. But Drake Bell essentially said that the things that Brian Peck did Imagine for yourself the worst things that one person can do to another, sexually assaulting them, and that is what Drake Bell went through with Brian Peck. And the fact that he was able to get another job in Hollywood working with kids, and also there were many folks that stood up for and defended Brian Peck as he was getting sued. Um, James Marden, who was Cyclops in the X-Men movies and also is the main character alongside the recent Sonic movies. Um, Taron Killam, who was on various Nickelodeon shows, was on Mad TV, is on SNL, and other folks in Hollywood. It's just nuts.
Basically, also the two main characters from Boy Meets World, Ryder Strong, and I forgot the other guy's name. But uh, if you don't mind
Wilfredo.
me, like correct, yeah, yeah. If you don't mind me correcting a few things that you said. So yeah, you're right. He was incarcerated for 16 months exactly, which is wild. You literally
Year and a
got
half.
convicted for sexually assaulting a kid, and the report it shows what he actually did. He sexually assaulted a kid. The best way to put it, in every hole that a body has, with an adult's private regions and objects, per se. That's the best way I can say it. And you only got 16 months in fucking prison. Are you serious? Bro, where is our legal system right now? Where is our legal system that you can do all this to a kid? And not just a one or two times, for months.
And in the documentary, I kind of didn't. I glossed over it. Drake Bell's dad was very intuitive and
He
said,
knew.
This is not right. It's not right for a grown man to be trying to hang around and be friends with a little boy, teenage kid." And
His dad knew.
he
His
knew,
dad
he
knew.
knew, he knew, and Brian Peck, being the disgusting person that he was, drove the wedge between Drake Bell's dad
And Drake.
and Drake, and convinced Drake Bell's mom that he was good for his son's career, to where his Drake Bell's mom said, "No, it's okay. You can go sleep over and hang out and all this kind of stuff," and ignored and didn't care about the signs because she just wanted her son to be successful in Hollywood.
His dad literally told his mother he gave, because his dad was basically his manager. His dad was Drake's dad was his manager. He
Right.
handled his finances. He handled everything. One of the things that this guy would tell Drake is that his dad's gonna use all his money. Was gonna abuse him. Honestly, his dad, per the documentary, per his dad talking, and Drake never said anything negative about his dad.
Yep.
But from what I've seen, his dad was literally a legit. We've heard a lot of horror stories from parents taking advantage of their kids' success. His dad had the account, had everything of his son in the account. Literally took care of his son like a real father should. But because of Brian Peck and the way he manipulated Drake, and it wasn't Drake's mom, he manipulated Drake in the beginning, making him feel that his dad was taking advantage of him, of his career and stuff, that made Drake swerve more towards his mother.
Yep.
So his dad looked at his mother, told his mother, "Here's his accounts, here's everything that's my son's, here's his career, his school, his schedule, everything. Take everything. I don't care. Just do me one thing." And the document, it literally specifies that his dad told his mother, "Whatever you do, don't leave Drake with Brian Peck alone. Do not leave him alone. He does not trust him. He does not do anything. He doesn't. He just doesn't trust him. His Drake's mother let him sleep over, let him go to Disney World with him by himself. His mother was basically
Go do whatever. Go live life. I guess it's wild.
it. It literally took
Drives me
Drake's
nuts.
girlfriend's parents to say something, bro. I used to have some weird type of feeling towards Drake because he was kind of weird after the whole Drake and Josh show ended. I don't anymore. I feel so much sadness for this kid, guy, man, actually, man. I feel so much sadness for this man because you literally lived your whole life and in secret, to be fair, because during Drake and Josh, during the whole series, no one knew that he was the one that got molested or raped by Brian Peck. No one knew it because in the document it shows him as a John Doe because he was underage at that time.
Yep.
So no one knew that it was Drake. And now, was it 10, 13, 15 years later? Now we know the truth. It's like, wow. Like,
It's
I
terrible.
feel so
It's the
much
worst.
sad. I feel so much pain. And once again, it goes back to what I said earlier when we first started talking about Quinn. I said, I feel so much hatred towards a lot of these mothers because it's like, bro, where's your head? This is your kid. I know like there's certain situations calls for certain actions, but I'm sorry. If the signs are there and things are not right, speak up. Speak up
Yep.
for your kids.
Yeah, a lot of parents fail their kids. Not just them. I mean, it goes back to like Corey Feldman and Corey Haim. Like it just goes back to
A lot of these, yeah,
Kurt Cobain. Like a lot of kids that just were not supported properly, being young adults, young kids, and being famous and working weird jobs. Like it's not normal to be an actor. You know, you're working weird hours, you're working crazy hours, you're expected to, behave a certain way. And parents just back then just didn't care the way they should have.
I'm just saying that I don't know. This series brought a lot of light into me, and
I think it's just the tip of the
like,
iceberg. Like you think that this is just covering Nickelodeon, and the fact that Brian Peck got a job with Disney afterwards.
mhm,
The Disney
exactly.
kids, the Disney kids, it's gonna be insane when they come out and talk about stuff.
So I know T was mentioning it when I was in the bathroom, but yeah, so we know that Brian Peck served 16 months in prison and had to register as a child predator. And then of course a year later, he was hired by Disney to run the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody a year later through Disney. And he stayed active in Hollywood, 100% active up until 2019. I hear 2019. I hear 2019. I feel like it's just like a year ago, but it's like 5 years ago. But still, like
Feels like it.
this lawsuit was was what 2004 2006. You got arrested. You stayed active for still another 10 plus years in Hollywood, working with kids. Like, bro, come on,
Nuts. It's insane.
come on, man.
It drives me
Do
nuts.
better. Do better. Do better. Um, Quiet and Said is live is for anybody to stream. It's on HBO Max or I know I'm sorry, it's not called Max Discovery or Max. Um, Watch it. and please be informed of everything that's going on. Give me a second.
Yeah, especially if you were a Nickelodeon kid who watched all that, the Amanda Show, Drake and Josh, Sam and Cat, like all these shows, iCarly just interweave together. Like that's the one thing I'll give Nickelodeon. Like they went from show to show to show pretty good. Like it all kind of flowed very well, continuing one actor to the next, or whatever it was. But to know that this one Dan Schneider was kind of tied into all of it. And again, he's not the
Well,
worst of all the offenders, but didn't set a good work environment for everybody else as
to,
well.
to be fair, Dan Schneider, he was obviously head of production for a lot of these shows. I feel it's. Oh, give me a second.
They're good. He was a creepy dude, but he's not alleged of hurting anyone just yet. I mean, he did affect. There was two writers that had to split their salary because he was kind of sexist. And there's a what the fuck
Yeah,
is this?
like I said, he has his own issues, but I think it's more
Oh yeah,
towards the adults as far as the kids go. And it's
he was
weird
creepy
because
towards kids though.
he was, but I feel like it's also a hit and miss towards the kids. I feel like some kids liked him and respected him, and some kids didn't. So, we can't even go by race because I feel like Keenan and Kel, which is one of the biggest Nickelodeon stars to come out of Nickelodeon. Hold on. My wife thinks that it could also be Hush Money.
Oh, definitely Hush Money.
But Keenan and Kel? Kel,
No, not
maybe.
not
Keenan?
not Keenan and Kel specifically, but I think there's a lot of folks who have been like, "Hey, don't say anything," because again, if you say anything negative about anybody in Hollywood, you're risking like being blackmailed and or blackballed in your career. I think one of the biggest examples of that is Ariana Grande. She's one of the last stars to come out of the Dan Schneider
She a
area.
little, but she's a little weird.
She's weird by herself, but I mean, she's one of the last ones that came out of one of his popular shows, and she hasn't spoke
Sorry.
anything on it. But she's definitely one of the most popular ones to come out of all of his shows. Like if you think of
Oh, she's probably
anybody,
the big,
the
she's
biggest right
star
now,
to come out of it.
right? It would have been Amanda Bynes had whatever happened to her not affected her. But
Bro, okay. I'm sorry. Before I lose my train of thought, because you said you wanted to end our podcast on a different note
yes,
than the quiet. Hold on. Okay, what do you want to talk about? Let's get
Billy
that. Because
Madison.
Okay, let's talk about that first, and then we'll talk about what I have in my mind. Hold on, I gotta write it down. Okay, I got it.
So
We're good.
it's been announced that Billy Madison 2 is coming out. I believe it's going to be on the Netflix.
Obviously,
That'd be Fading Eyes. No, I'm not getting sleepy at all. I'm trying to stay awake right now. Nani said
bro.
I'm fading.
I
Fading.
Nani's still on here, bro.
He's
Nobody
been
has
listening.
talked to us. Nani's been talk. Is he that one person that's still on with us?
He's been working on his computers. He's working and listening. He's lurking. like
Nani,
people
what's
call it.
up, bro? Nani, talk to us, bro. Like, I think
He's
it's
working.
the first podcast where like nobody's been talking to, bro. Nani, I've been listening. Nani, I love you, buddy. Talk to me.
Talk to me,
You want to
Nani.
hop? You want to hop? You want to hop on?
Want to get in Discord?
Want to get on Discord? And hop on.
No, but as far as Billy Madison, obviously the first one, amazing cult classic, the best. But
Sure, Nani. Hold on,
yeah,
hold on. Nani wants to hop on.
we're in a Discord call. We can call you.
Sure, you want to hop on, Nani? Get on. Get on.
Yeah, I'm excited. Adam Sandler's the best to ever do it.
Adam Sandler. Honestly, I'm excited for it because I'm a big Adam Sandler fan. Honestly, that's what it. Sadly, I have yet to see his last movie. I keep saying I'm gonna watch it. I just haven't watched it. The one where he's in space.
I
It's on
haven't
my
watched
to-do
that
list.
one yet. Yeah, I watched the
probably-
one.
honestly,
He had the animated movie that was kind of
I love the animated movie. I
So
love the
good.
animated movie.
and it felt nice
It
knowing that it
was-
was like about our area too. So that was pretty cool.
Exactly, bro. It was literally our back corner. Even though they barely mentioned Naples, but it was good. And by the way, Nani, if you want to hop on right now. If you're on, YT will call you and he'll bring you on.
I'll get you in here, bro. Did you watch Uncut Gems?
Really,
Really?
bro? I love Uncut Gems.
A good movie.
I'm trying to debate which was better, and I don't know why. I don't know why. Forgive me for saying debate. I know which one was better. I was trying to think of like which was better, Uncut Gems or Hustle. Hustle was a million times
Which
better.
one is
I
Hustle?
love the one where he's the recruit, where he's the scout.
For the basketball scout?
Yes,
Yeah, that's much better.
bro. Both movies are great, but completely different movies. Him being the gambling addiction slash jewelry dealer, great. Him, spoiler alert, him getting shot at the end, like what? Fuck yes. Like not that fucking getting shot, but like damn, bro. Adam Sandler dying in a fucking movie? Hell yeah, bro. Like bro, Adam fucking Sandler, bro.
Sign me up. Oh no. Oh no, I fucked it up. Sorry, guys.
Hello?
Hello?
Yo.
Let me turn my camera on.
Hey,
Oh
what's
no,
up, guys?
I jacked it all up.
Hold on a second. I'm so confused now.
Oh, wait, you're trying to actually get me on video?
No, you don't have to.
Uh,
You don't.
Yes.
You don't
No,
have
no,
to.
no, 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 no. Come on,
Okay,
no, no,
you have to.
and
Yeah, you have to get on video.
uh,
You're a guest. You're a
I-
guest on our show.
it's gonna be a little complicated at the moment. Hold on.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Oh,
Turn your camera on, Oscar.
plug this. Let me turn
Is
this thing on.
my camera's not on?
No, because we switched over to this new call.
How do I? Oh my god!
Just enable it
How?
in Discord. Nope. Now you left. You left the call. So now it's just me and Joker. Oscar's gone. Entertainment on tap by Dubby and Joker. How'd the PC build go? All good there?
Good.
Not good?
Not good at all.
What happened?
I think the motherboard shot it.
The motherboard shot. Oh no.
Yep. So, Spider-Man for the win.
Gotta love it. Good times.
Love new technology.
There you go. Now he's back. There we go.
All right. Well, while he's figuring that out, but yeah. So I'm a huge fan, obviously, of Adam Sandler. I watched. I could honestly say almost like 99% of his movies. I love everything that he does. Even if it sucks, I'll watch it at least once, just so I could form my own opinion on it.
Working on something. This is.
I
wanna point out-
can't remember. I can't think of a bad Adam Sandler movie.
No, I can think of a lot of bad Adam Sandler movies that I really dislike.
Okay.
Here, I'll start it
English.
off. There is Jack and Jill, horrible.
English.
Jack and Jill. Oh, that's him and
Jack
Jennifer
Him playing
Aniston.
himself. No, that's him playing himself.
Spanglish.
Wait. Whoa, whoa,
What?
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Spanglish?
whoa, whoa.
Calm down. Spanglish is a great movie. I love Spanglish. Can we kick Matt Joker off the damn
Why'd
live?
you even invite him?
Not here.
Why'd you even invite
Honestly,
him? Oh
Because
my God.
I thought he would be better than Jordan. I wish I had Jordan right now.
Spanglish is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Me too, bro. Paz Viega, bro. She is a freaking doll in that movie.
I didn't
Bro.
like it too much. It didn't have the Adam Sandler aspect.
Well, honestly, don't talk to me until your camera's up. Until your camera's up, I don't want to hear anything from you. Back to what we were talking about, T. Jack and Jill. No, that's the one where he plays himself and a woman.
Oh yes, no, yeah, that one was bad.
Um,
What's the one with him and Jennifer
I'm not a-
Aniston?
I love that movie. Just go with it.
Just go.
Well,
with
there's
it,
two.
yes.
Well, he has two. He has just go with it, and then he has the murder mystery movie.
Right.
So I like those movies. I think they were fun to watch. Now, if you want to see like grade A quality, no. Fun to watch, yes. Um, the Ridiculous Six, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I watched a little bit of it and I was like, bro, this movie sucks.
That's the Netflix special with like it's like the Western one, right? No,
Yes,
it
yes.
wasn't bad.
I couldn't do it. I tried to. I gave it a college try and I couldn't do it. Um, what and then the last movie that I probably think that and this is gonna be
Yep.
controversy.
Keep trying, keep going for it.
It'll be thank you, Kita. It'll be controversial. The movie that I could
Key effort to win.
I know Kita for the win, bro. The movie that I honestly cannot get into, but a lot of people like Little Nicky. I can't do it. I don't think it's. I don't think
That's a
it's
good
funny.
movie. That's a good movie.
I don't think it's funny. Like I tried to. I've watched it so many times,
Yeah. Well, are
but
you
I
taking
can't do it.
selfies?
Of course, I've taken pictures of you
Bruh.
already. I said that you cannot talk until your mic until your video camera's
I'm
on.
Yeah.
working on it.
We're
The
waiting on
software
you.
that I'm using needs an
Fix your
update.
shit.
No, you cannot talk until your
I
video
haven't
camera's on.
used this software on this computer in fucking forever, so
You're
give
still
me a
talking, Ani.
second.
Don't
You're
make
still
me come,
talking,
Mike.
and we don't see a single face.
Exactly. For all I know, I'm talking to Heath Ledger right now. Rest in peace.
So, Billy Madison, do you think we get Shooter McGavin?
Bro, what else is he gonna do?
Yeah.
Don't talk right now, damn it. I don't see you
How-
on the mic.
How do we get that movie without Chubbs?
Well, he did die in the first movies. I think we'll be all right.
Okay, but there's got to be like
I was talking to somebody
like a
about that,
flashback.
and they brought that up, but I was like, bro, he died in the first movie.
No, I know, but you've gotta acknowledge the fact that he was in the first movie.
Of course, he could easy. He could easily say that he's still motivated because of his mentor Chubbs. He could literally dedicate that movie to freaking Carl Weathers, and we'll be okay.
Okay, why are you hollering?
I'm sorry. I'm just getting. I get excited when I hear Adam Sandler.
I hear you, but you don't gotta yell.
I'm not yelling. You're yelling.
I'm not yelling. This is just the way I talk.
Sounds kind of racist.
What's that from?
Yeah. Saw an update.
Anyway,
Heard
yes.
about-
Oh shit.
You have no more beer left?
Damn. Huh?
That ruins the entire end of the stream.
No, I got one more.
Okay, yeah. I've been sitting on this last one for a while too.
Well, I don't want to chug yet until I see freaking Nani's face. Nani, how long is it gonna take you to?
I have to
get-
set this shit up and
Usually all you got to do is just plug it into a USB and you'll be okay.
Okay, you carry this. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick.
All right, go ahead. Nani, you can't talk until your camera's on.
Working on it. I'm working on it. I'm working.
All right,
on
so let me talk to you about the day that I was born.
it. Go ahead.
My parents, they had two kids. It's sometime in the 80s, and they have two kids, and they're like, damn, life is good. I have two kids. And then it became 1990, I would say early to mid 1989. And they were like, you know something, let's get a little tequila on board. 9 months later, I'm born. And they're thinking, like, damn, my youngest born and my middle child is 10 years apart. Do you think he'll realize that tequila was involved in the birth of this child? Well, mom and dad, I do. I know. Nani, are you coming on?
I'm trying. This thing will pick up
You're making me mad.
camera.
See, this is why your cousin is my favorite. because he made me Fat Yoshi. Did you make me Fat Yoshi?
I can. I actually have a transparent lime green filament that I can use.
Can you make me a bigger one than YT? Because YT is 10% bigger. Can you make me 50% bigger than this one?
There we go.
Nutty!
Yo,
Can you make me a 50% bigger than this one?
he might be able to print more than I can because his printer is all fancy. Holy shit package. Mine is the $300 with a few upgrades package.
By the way,
Yeah.
I think we only have like 2 or 3 viewers, so I think it's okay for me to say this now. I hope Wifey Boo didn't get upset when we were talking about your house.
About my house. What do you mean?
You remember because you were talking to me about possibly selling your house and getting one. I was telling you
Yeah.
not to. I felt like she was getting very defensive, and I
No,
wanted to apologize
no.
because
She
I
was
really rather you not
know the
sell.
truth. We need to know the truth because it's just the thing is the community we live in. The HOA shot up by $300. Our mortgage
No,
actually went up. Home insurance went up. Our escrow went up. That went up by $400. Our mortgage with our escrow.
are you at or under 4K?
We're under 4K.
You're good.
Yeah. Oh no. I
I
figured as
told you that.
much.
I told you that, buddy.
I know.
And trust
then
me,
we-
bro. Any other realtor would have told you, no, bro, you need to sell. You need to sell. No, bro.
No.
Familia, bro. Familia. We're good.
Yeah, thank God. Yeah, because I can't, man. I can't afford a
No,
4K mortgage right now. I
no.
mean, we're
Trust
under
me.
we're under three actually, so we're still under
If you,
three.
bro, you're good. You're good, bro. You should count your blessings. YT should sell. Should sell right now.
Why?
He should go. He should go to Punta Gorda, further away from us.
I can tell by the eyes. You doing good there, buddy?
I'm hanging
Bro,
in
he's
there.
at 7. He's only like a 1% higher than me.
Let's do the math. I am 8, 16,
You're-
24 in. 24% in.
24%.
Okay. Well, this is 6.8% alcohol. And I'm at my
So
sixth
six
beer rank.
six times
I'm
no.
about to,
You're opening up six. So 6 times 5 is
Oh, it's a good.
is that Chick-fil-A?
This is a Chick-fil-A cup with Diet Coke in it.
Are you bald right now?
Am I what?
It looks like you're bald right now, but
No, I'm not bald.
No, it's just the no, he has the best hair in the
Where
world.
the camera, I could actually.
He has the best hair
wanna
in the
put-
biz.
I want to point out that you could be bald and you'd be the most attractive person on this podcast. More definitely more than YT.
Do that.
So it's been a pleasure hanging out with all of you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. We're gonna end the stream here because this guy's being a jackass.
That's kind of rude.
No, you're kind of
Oh,
rude.
here. So should I be like this? Should I be like this? Should I be like this?
Can you go underneath your desk?
No. That's kind of weird.
Almost had him.
Huh?
Huh?
Huh? Anyway, so I want to point out now that we're done talking about whatever YT was talking about prior to him peeing, I thought it was funny. I brought it up to YT today and it was pretty funny. So homegirl is getting divorced. What's her name again? T. The one that killed her mom.
Oh, Gypsy Rose, whatever her last name is.
Gypsy Rose is
Months
getting
ago.
divorced.
Fuck.
Gypsy Rose, 2-3 months out of prison, she realized that Peter Griffin is not her ideal man. All right? Peter Griffin is not her real husband. She's not in love. She is going to start dating. Hollywood and Entertainment on Tap are speculating who could be the one to take Gypsy's hand? Who's gonna take her to the next level of stardom? T, would you like to take this honors?
It's a guy on the screen, as you can see in the stream. It's Pete Davidson, none other than the funniest, tallest, most available bachelor in all of Hollywood.
People don't know who he like what his background is. Is he white? Is he black? Is he Asian? Nobody knows.
He's a mystery. He could be an alien. He could be the alien. That is, he could be you.
He could be a goon to a goblin.
Yes, it could. I mean, this is who she was dating before. This is her ex-husband or whatever.
Are you putting it up? Look at you. Look at you. Look, stepping it up.
I'm trying. I'm trying my best. Well, Peter Griffin-esque.
Ryan Scott Anderson.
By the way,
Roadhouse.
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 I'm telling you right now that that is hilarious. I want to point out that no, Pete Davidson, he is not gonna will date ever think about dating no Rose or Gypsy Rose.
You don't go from Ariana Grande and Kim Kardashian, to Gypsy Rose, whatever her name is, Blanchard or whatever.
Not even, bro. Kim Beckinsale, bro.
He did a Kate Beckinsale?
Yes,
Yeah.
This guy's got all.
bro. He could have had
If only it was
Ice Spice
tall
if he
and
wanted
funny.
to.
Got a sheet, man.
And white and whiter.
Yeah, if I was whiter, yeah. It hurts being this tan.
It does.
And handsome.
That tanning bed is not doing you justice, big guy.
It's not. It's just not worth it. I need to stop.
But no,
Too
but
much.
no, it was funny because a lot of people, because of Pete Davidson just getting random women that people never expected, people were like, man, I could see him dating freaking Gypsy Rose. But no, Pete Davidson's not dating no Gypsy Rose. And if he is, you heard it here on Entertainment on Tap. We unlocked the mystery.
You heard it here first, folks.
Oh man. But hey, welcome one of our longest fans, Nani. What's up, buddy? What's up? First time on air with us. What's up? What can you tell us?
Yeah, I want to ask this. Anything in gaming or entertainment or anything that you've heard of that we didn't mention yet that you want to discuss?
But before this, can you show us your old face?
Oh. The Marvel Rivals. You guys talked about that. That's actually going to be a really good one that's coming up.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah. Well, the thing is, I hope that Blizzard doesn't try to sue with any type of infringement or any type of relation to Overwatch. That's one thing I'm concerned about.
I think we should be all right because there's other games like Smite and Smite. What's the other one?
To be honest, if Marvel is releasing the trailer to the public, I think we're okay. I don't think they're dumb enough to release something in the chances of them getting sued by Blizzard.
Right. They won't get sued, but they have been dumb enough to make the Marvel Avengers game that was terrible. And
No. That's something completely different. I'm talking about,
right.
Taking somebody's intellectual property. I don't think they're dumb enough to do that. Make it a bad game. Yes, 100%. Yeah, Marvel is known for that.
There's also another game. I don't know if you guys are Star Wars fans. I'm throwing it out there, seeing what kind of vibe I get from saying that.
Oh no! Oh, I think I know which game you're talking. Are you talking about the one, the open world one?
The Star Wars Outlaws.
Yes, I can't wait for that fucking game. That game is gonna be badass. Outlaws is gonna be awesome. There has yet to be a bad Star Wars game, even though people ranked on Battlefield 2. Battlefield 2 was a great game. I had so much fun playing that game.
It looks fun. This game looks fun for sure.
Outlaws looks great. Outlaws, I'm excited for it. That's going to be a great freaking game to play.
Mm-hmm.
T,
I think
if you want to jump in.
I haven't heard of Outlaws at all, but they
What?
haven't made a bad game. Battlefield 2 is amazing. The
Jedi
or-
Survivor.
is it Old Republic or what's the one with what's his
Jedi
name?
Survivor.
Jedi Survivor, and then the next one was it
Jedi Survivor 2.
No,
no,
it-
it's a different name.
that one, it's wow. I was playing it and I forgot the name of it already. Let me think here. It's in my
It's good.
game.
They're good games.
Yeah, well, the
Star
Jedi Survivor
I
was the second
I don't
one.
think Star Wars has made a bad game ever. Like even the Old Republic games were good.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you now.
Oh no.
Force Unleashed 2 was a horrible game.
Yes,
What's that from PlayStation
Force
2?
Unleashed 1,
it's where you
great
play
game.
basically a freaking. You're basically
Clone.
like a Sith Jedi, but you're
You're a
like-
clone.
yeah, you're basically a clone.
Jedi clone, huh?
Yeah,
So Force Unleashed 1, great freaking game. Start
Yes.
to finish, great game. They made a sequel, but it was during the time where George Lucas was losing Lucasfilm and studios to Marvel. So he was just trying to rush it out quick. And in doing so, we got
shit.
Unleashed 2. Trailer, phenomenal. Game sucked.
Two pack of ass.
Worst. Oh, bro. It was horrible. Horrible fucking game.
They have
But-
a better track record than Marvel does though. Of late.
Well, like I said,
Not
Marvel
counting
Avengers
Spider-Man games.
Sucked. Well, that's not a Spider-Man game. That's an Insomniac game.
That's what I'm saying. Like the Spider-Man games are not Marvel.
Marvel game. Like I said, Avengers sucked. I haven't played
Midnight Suns.
Midnight Suns. I heard good and bad, so I really don't know. I don't have my own opinion on it.
I know it, just never played it.
Thanks.
Guardians of the
Exactly.
Galaxy,
I
that
never
wasn't
watched
even-
anything on it, so yeah, I don't know.
Well, the Guardian of the Galaxy was more of what's it called?
Ooh.
Intails,
That
Intel,
was
Tall
it IDOC?
Tales,
Telltales.
Yeah, it might have been
Telltales.
I will. Yeah, I'm forgetting
No,
that.
no, it
The
was.
Guardians of the Galaxy game is amazing.
It was good. It was really.
I
good.
didn't beat
never
it yet,
played
but when I played, I got through like maybe half of it. A great game.
All I know is that in the Marvel Rivals, you get to play with Star Lord, and I want to see
Marvel
what
Avengers
Star Lord
sucked.
can actually pull through, besides the blasters. I want to see what other shit that he can come out. What they come out with.
I will say the Marvel Avengers sucked.
It was.
I have to put it
We
out there.
tried.
The
We tried so
actual
bad to
game-
make that game fun.
I played a little bit of it. I got more entertainment out of the TikTok videos than I did out of the games.
This is valid. I'll take that.
But no, I'm excited for the Marvel Rivals. I'm really truly hoping that the game's gonna end up being promising, good, and then we're all gonna be entertained. Someone just came to my house. I'm trying to figure out who it is. Hey Jay,
Hey Jay, can we get him on screen? Is that possible?
hey AJ, our fans want to know if you could get on screen quick to say hi.
I haven't
These
seen
cameras-
cameras. Your party last year. That's the last time I saw AJ.
Since y'all slapped his ass.
Wait, what?
He was what?
Can you say that again?
Party that happened.
Because you said
Hold-
ass.
Hold on. What?
I wasn't involved in.
I'm sorry.
Oh, and they're also releasing, even though it's, I don't know why they're releasing it now. I guess they're waiting for technology to get better. War of the Worlds.
Wow.
They're releasing a game.
That movie came
War
out
of the World.
10 years ago.
The movie came out 10 years ago. Tom Cruise. Great fucking movie. I thought it was great.
Really good.
Are
Yeah,
you
it's a good
serious? That
movie.
movie sucked.
No, what
War
the
of the World?
what? It
With
wasn't
Tom
bad.
Cruise. I didn't think it was bad.
It wasn't like amazing, but it was
No,
good.
that movie was horrible. That movie was horrible.
All right.
Like, hold on.
Hey, Nani, you want to be in a podcast with me about entertainment on taps? Because I think I need to find a new
Yeah.
co-host.
I mean,
Hold on.
shit.
Hold on a second. Okay, let's talk about how bad this movie was. All right. First off, cast-wise, great cast. Director,
sure.
great director. I'll give it that. Great director.
Distracted.
Now, Dakota Fanning, which I feel was a great. Hold on a second, because let me turn my camera on so people can see my wife. She says, "You." So we're gonna finish this conversation soon because mommy said that I gotta finish soon and that I can't have fun with my friends.
Fair enough. Okay, so say a hot
Okay,
topic.
hold up. Okay, so I want to point out that great cast, great
Okay.
director.
Okay. Okay.
Um, the story was horrible, and I'll point out Dakota Fanning was at her highest peak as a child actress. She had great roles prior to that movie, but that movie didn't really give her justice. Like I feel like she no. Homeboy, his son, who ended up to point out, I want to point out that he played Goku in Dragon Ball
Oh,
Evolution.
he did. Who's the pink person?
No, they took Rexy away from me.
Who's that?
That is my
Yeah.
wife.
It's
Your
the
own wife? Your very own wife?
Here, let me.
She's
hold
fired.
on. She wants to say something.
Oh, now
I'm
she got
sorry,
shy.
yeah, she's mic shy.
Out there. She,
So
Well, I'm using a
So,
microphone. That would
I
have
want
a
to
better
point out
volume.
he was Dragon Ball Evolution, so his career wasn't going well from there. Yes, I don't know who's. Oh no! Right now is just we added Nani as a special guest. You want to jump on? AJ, I want to point out that he's shy to get on the camera.
yeah. It's tough. It's not for everybody.
He's a beautiful Jamaican guy.
I don't think he's
He's
going
about
to. I don't know if he's good on camera though.
6'2". He's 6'2". He's single and
I think he's
looking
more like
for a beautiful woman.
6'1" maybe.
I'm sorry. He's looking at my cousin right now, who is Kira Pajares, and she is about 5'6"
Isn't her boo
and
thing
ready to
there?
mingle. Huh?
Isn't her boo thing there?
No. She's single and ready to mingle.
Who was that dude that was there earlier?
No. That's her. That's the cousin that's living with us. That's somebody else.
Oh, that's Maria's cousin.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So AJ and Kira,
Hey yo.
they're going to
He could be
Pound Town.
family now.
He is family.
No, but he could be like legal family.
And I hope you know that now that we're talking about this, it's live on YouTube, so it's going to be on here forever.
It's
That
not
Kira
going
Pajares
anywhere.
and Anthony Jamal Morrison are going to Pound Town.
This is history in the making right here.
It
This
is
could be-
history in the making. Can we put like a pin on it so like when people come to our podcast and our YouTube page, that's the first thing they see is Anthony Jamal Morrison and Kyra Pajares.
Not even saying her name right. That's your own cousin. That's fucked up.
pinned right here. It'll be pinned.
So I
anyway,
think this is
so-
the time
so-
for the
so-
outro. This is the time for the.
No. But before I want to finish because this shit is pissing me off that you guys think that this is a good fucking movie. This movie
It's a good
sucks.
movie. It's not.
No, it's not. I want to point out all the errors in this damn movie. So this kid that ended up playing Goku, sucked. He literally looked at his dad, Tom Cruise, and said, "Dad, I gotta be a man. I gotta go to this war." He goes over a hill, and then it explodes, and somehow he dies, but he comes back to life. And then
Because he's a
It's like
man.
he
died.
finds, and then Tom Cruise randomly finds a news crew that solved the whole mystery that the aliens came through a lightning bolt into the earth and they've been planting inside our earth how to attack us humans. Bro, suck my D.
That's just good investigative reporting. I mean, come on.
Really, out of all the reporters in America, one local crew figured it out. They're the ones. They are the Messiah.
Somebody has to figure it out. It just so happened to be the same exact town that Tom Cruise is in and trying to fight these aliens.
That movie was horrible. That movie was one of the biggest flops. It was at that time. It was one of the most expensive movies to make and the biggest flops. He ain't no freaking James Cameron. You're crazy,
Whoa, you can't talk about Steven Spielberg like that, bro. Come on.
bro. I have a lot of respect for freaking SS because of Jurassic Park.
James Cameron makes
This
fucking
is not
Avatar
towards you. This is towards the people around me.
3.5 hour movie that just goes on forever, and it's just the same thing over and
And
over
makes
again.
over $1 billion.
Because people just watch his movies because it's not even that good.
I never saw the second one. I only
It's
saw the
so
first one.
it's so long, and it's not
Nani, why
any.
are you even in this podcast right now? Why did
You
you even
invited
call
him.
him?
You told me.
I didn't. I felt like, he could have some insight on something useful. Obviously, it's been garbage this whole time. He couldn't, the first half, he couldn't even get his camera working. You know something? I'm already upset. I'm already upset. I got people in my house right now. I'm hungry. You had BK. I didn't have anything.
I had Chick-fil-A.
Sucks to be you.
I had Chick-fil-A.
Plan better.
Thank you for tuning in to our last Entertainment on Tap episode ever.
Please follow the new channel. It's Entertainment on Draft.
Tab
And
2.0.
Entertainment on Draft. It's gonna be me and Nani talking about good movies, not by James Cameron.
I'm not a big sports guy. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah, that's good.
Don't judge.
We're
Don't
struggling on
judge.
there.
Yeah.
You're sacrificing me for someone who doesn't even watch sports, who doesn't know anything about sports.
At least he's not a Magic fan.
But I still watch other freaking players. By the way, let's talk about Harding and his hairline. He looks bald.
I haven't watched basketball all year. It's not good. It's not good. It's not entertaining to me.
I want to point out that Lakers suck. They just signed LeBron for like $100 million 2-year contract, I believe.
Guys balling. Guy makes the money.
LeBron is Gucci. LeBron is Gucci. $100 million 2-year contract. Granted, he's gonna pay taxes out the yin yang because he lives in California. But other than that, yeah, he'll be making bank. My Magic have actually been doing really well. Heat had been doing well. Lakers don't even count on the Lakers. Yeah, we'll see how the playoffs go. But all right, they want me to end this. So hey, T. Cheers, brother. This is our last beer. Nani, what are you drinking?
Diet Coke.
You're fucking pissing me off, Nani. You're pissing me off. Where's Jordan? Can we have Jordan back on here?
Jordan doesn't drink at all. Jordan will be having water right now.
Damn, there's another reason why I can't stand Jordan.
Delicious.
I love you. Cheers.
Cheers.
By the way, we're trying to do like do you remember the man show? Chug, 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 and they had like the bouncing girls on the trampoline. There we go. Can we have bouncing girls on trampolines on our show?
Hey, Nani, can you bounce on a trampoline real quick for us?
Nani, can you bounce on the trampoline? Chug, chug. There we go, Nani. This is Entertainment's on Tap. Thank you for tuning in. There was a great podcast. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Thank you, guys. Have a good night. And we are